What is going on, everyone? Hope you're good. Hope you're well. Hope you miss me. Wow, my hair's looking kind of crazy there. Shout outs to the curls. Curls get the girls. Your new curly reviewer in Fragcomm. No. But seriously, shout outs to Michelle and Andrea. Great to see we got a few people already here. Shout outs to Mr. Got Plenty. Shout outs to if no one else shows up, at least you got plenty. Hey, all I need is you. Thank you so much, MGP. Hope you're good. Hope you're well. My tag, great to see you, bro. Hope you're doing good. Hope everyone is doing good. Let me know your sense of the day. How's everyone doing? It's been a very long week for me. It's been a very long week. Daniel, great to see you, bro. What's going on, Chris? Of course, 69s all around. Shouts to my bro. I am Joey Cannoli, tagged in the description. If you don't know who he is, check him out on Joey Cannoli Raw. Shouts to Mange Gnosis, Ali. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good week. CK, great to see you. Missed y'all. I haven't seen a lot of y'all since I think, well, on my channel, I haven't seen y'all since last Wednesday. No, last Friday. What am I talking about? It was last Friday. Almost a week though. Carvin, Pour Homme, and Versace, man. Speaking of Versace, really quick, as not a native of Atlanta, but I did live there for almost 20 years, and I am very fond of the group Migos, and I actually know some friends who knew them as friends. And I just have to say, rest in peace to Takeoff. Big loss. Of course, my sister was a dancer, spent time around the music and just everything. It's very unfortunate. It was like watching them grow up as Kevin, great to see you. Good evening from Lakeland, Florida. Thank you for stopping by, Kevin. Let me know your scent of the day. If you're wearing one, how your day is, what you're eating. I'm a big foodie myself. Thursdays are usually for cooking streams, but I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been 100% today. Karim, it's actually funny you're here. I was gonna give you a shout out in a bit in one of the things that I was gonna discuss today because I saw in your recent video, which by the way, if you haven't checked out Smell of Truth yet, please make sure you do so. He is tagged in the description already, but honestly, it was a great video. It was kind of giving you some news and just updates on everything Fragcom related. I really hope you keep that series up, honestly. Uh, it was refreshing and not many people do it anymore. I know that like Manny of Cascade Sense used to do it, but he's on and off and he hasn't really been around to do it. So I'm glad, I'm getting my fix of knowledge and information and everything else. Just keep doing your thing, bro. Congrats on the 1K. I just linked him right there. So y'all make sure y'all check out Smell the Truth. What's going on? I smell great to see you too. Hope you're doing well, bro. We got Jason. I appreciate you too, Kareem. What up, Lewis? But yeah, I noticed you were talking about my baby, one of my babies, Code, Absolute. And then you were talking about Perfumo. That's all right. But really? This and Chanel Sport Extreme are like two of my babies. And to hear this is going bye Miss American Pie, I really got to know what the hell is going on. Why is Armani discontinuing all the good fragrances? Why aren't they getting rid of like they kept Colonia for like 31 years, which I know some people like Colonia. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it to buy. Got 200 mil of that and I'm looking. Well, this was my actual favorite Armani code really quick. For those who have been around for a long time on the channel know I've been talking about Code Ultimate, aka Code U. Because back then, I was like in my 20s, universities, everything like that, get the girls. This is the one that they absolutely shouldn't have gotten rid of. honestly. And the new parfum or whatever is cool, but pales in comparison to what this is. Actually, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna do something kind of crazy here. I'm gonna just oh, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit. Interesting. I was gonna try to switch to caps, but they've made it that the two caps will not work on each other. That's okay. Um, Melissa, great to see you too. Y'all make sure y'all check out Melissa's channel. She's usually on the Saturday circuit of streams about mid afternoon, usually wrapping up around this time. But you know, sips and smells with Melissa. But it's great to see you. Great channel. Thank you for stopping by. Uh, I like Colonia for earlier summer. It's a good switch up from the traditional freshies. I'm gonna need to pick up that absolute. Yeah, that's that was part of. I'm not gonna say the whole video because then why are you going to go ahead and subscribe to his channel, right? But it's definitely worth a watch, and it was really good. I really found it interesting and a great concept and worth checking out. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually link this time his the actual video. Don't leave now, but when you're done, definitely by all means go ahead and check out his video. Terry Smiles, great to see you. Everyone try God of War by yes, Stefan Luca Humpert. 777. Yeah, no, I absolutely received it and it's a killer. Good to know. Greta Beth had recently covered that, I believe, on my unaverage samples. I know she did a whole thing on the house. Great video. And if you haven't yet, by the way, speaking of Greta Beth, I'm looking forward to seeing her at Scent Explore. Check out my description. If you're trying to go to Scent Explore, you know, the number one fragrance event of this year in the United States too. It's going to be in New York City 2 nights, December 2nd, December 3rd. You could be in person or virtual. I'll be there in person, of course, because I'm here in New York. But there's going to be a lot of fragrance trying. There's going to be a lot of fragrance buying, a lot of like awesome YouTube content creators, just regular fragrance content creators, people, different brands will be there. I know Amwaj is like one of the main people that are actually, it was announced today, donating a big, like a chance to go to their factory. And when you register, you get a chance, you get an entry to win, and you could end up winning a chance to go see Amwaj and how they handle all their fragrances, you know? But definitely worth checking out. What's good, Jeremy? Y'all make sure y'all check out Jeremy, House of Colossus. Crushing it right now, especially with those Mets. Not the baseball team, but the Middle Eastern Tuesdays, Thursdays. Great channel. Congrats on 2K. You're killing it. And keep doing your thing, you know? Don't have much time today. Yo, I appreciate you though, Omega. Anytime. Y'all make sure y'all like the stream though as y'all leaving. Please. Por favor. Please and thank you. House of Colossus, bro. I see you numbers. Yeah, nah. Definitely. Jeremy's doing numbers. I'm super happy for him. Tony, what up though? Good to know, Terry. I don't know where life is gonna take me. I'll make guarantees past the end of April right now. But we'll see where everything goes. Yes, please and thank you. Please hit the like button. Hit the likes. Mike, what's going on? So I'm not gonna edge y'all anymore. We were kind of talking a little bit about Armani. I know I'm gonna talk a little bit about a lot, but I do have from Scott Aromatico here. So shout outs to Scott. I have speaking of Armani, Stronger With You. And yeah, this is actually the latest one. This is Oud. I finally, where's my intro really quick? Because I just have to say one time, finally, has a chance to smell stronger with you. Oud. It's right here. It's a decant. Him and I did a sample swap. You probably saw one of his videos when he was covering the Making Sense. Uh he did Unaverage Patch and he did Candy Corn, and I sent him a few others. Sent him like Fallen Leaf, Cannoli Woods, my usual recommendations. And he one of the samples that he did send me, thankfully, was Stronger with You Oud. I really wasn't sure. He also sent me an Argos, and uh he sent me an Argos, and that was cool. But outside of that, I'm ready to go ahead and see what this is. I'm also trying to pull up Scott's YouTube right now. That's what I'm doing. Uh Sorry, bear with me as I'm trying to figure out words here. There we go. There's the load. And now I could Aram, great to see you, Aram. What's going on? I smell bruh. Yo, Danimal, great to see you. Yo, what up, Stacks? Great to see Stacks in the building. Also, I want to try that one too. Yeah, this was speaking of Jeremy with the Middle Eastern, but it's you know, Middle Eastern exclusive. So Middle Eastern Tuesdays, Middle Eastern exclusives. Let's go ahead. Let's see. I've wanted to try this for long enough. No more waiting. Okay, first of all, very strong. Very strong. Subtle now. It started like but now it's starting to be a little bit more subtle. What's going on, Joey? Great to see Joey here. Joey Cannoli Roar. Oh man, that's what she said, Joe. Also, Joey did a Cannoli Roar, like one of his new things that he's doing, which is shorts. Um, and he did one today discussing male package sizes. So for all you size kings and queens out there, y'all make sure y'all check out Joey Cannoli Roar after this stream to see what's going on. Drop a 69 though if you haven't yet in the chat, please, and thank you. Shouts to Jason who already has. This is a heavy dose of lavender and vanilla. It starts off with this lavender vanilla kind of woods. I mean, so here's the deal. If this was a fragrance that was more so stronger with like stronger with you, it definitely fits that DNA. For stronger with you oud, this isn't so oody. It's a legit documentary. Hey, shout outs to the documentary, The Game, one of his best albums. But this is strong. Obviously, it's in the name, right? Stronger with you. This is something you shouldn't put more than 2 to 3 sprays on, honestly, and this is coming from an oversprayer. This is a fragrance that I see being 25 and up. Honestly, this in tandem with something like this for your fall rotation would be nice. And or if you wear this in the spring and you wear Stronger with You oud in the fall and winter, you're kind of set. And an Aquadigio in the summer. You like if you're just looking to purchase Armani, that now I was recently tipped off by somebody who's really amazing. And they were like, OMG, Stronger with You Intensely is so good. They recently purchased it for themselves. And I gotta say that Stronger with You Intensely is really good. So shout outs to Yumi for uh letting me know. Timothy John, great to see you, Joe. Really motivated with the working out right now. Hell yeah, doing lifting. When are you going back to doing workup type of advice videos? So here's the thing. I was in a car accident back on the 4th of July when I was shooting the unaverage patch video. Um, when am I going to be going back to the gym? That is a question that I have to still get better. I am still recovering. My neck, when your neck is like, if the front of your neck is supposed to be like this while the back of your neck is kind of like this, my neck is like this. And in actuality, my neck actually used to be more even forward. But because of rehab, it's getting better. Like it's supposed to be more like this, and instead my neck was almost like that. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be in the gym until about maybe the summertime, getting ready for the summertime. So that's why you're getting more of these unaverage eats from me, where you're watching me still kind of try to maintain my weight while having enjoyable food and giving you all ideas. That's kind of what got stronger with you. Absolutely. Still waiting for it. Okay, yeah. Well, I know that this one was the intent. I know they're so confusing with the names, but this was the intensely. Um, this was the intensely, and this that I'm wearing right now is the Oud. I know they had a leather one also that came out in the like middle of last year or so, like this time last year. And so what I'm gonna do right now is just drop the link and see if anybody wants to come on. I'm also gonna pin the link. Hmm. Hmm. So the lavender has calmed down. It's definitely more vanilla woods. Like I said, sensual, kind of more on the mature side. Something for maybe on the more casual side. You could maybe wear this professionally. Big ups on the recovery. Thank you, bro. Was able to pick up 80 mil of Italian Cypress through a split recently. Damn, great find, because that's been gone for since like I first came back in 2018. So the fact that you were able to find it is a hell of a thing. Uh Yo, Sam. Great to see Sam Broom here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Sam Broom's uh fragrance channel. Awesome stuff, making sense, sweeping up. Shout outs, great stuff. Sam is definitely doing his thing though. Super proud of him, and just an awesome channel. Y'all make sure y'all check out Sam. Uh how many of y'all tried any of these stronger with yous? How many of you actually enjoy these stronger with yous? I I really am not too. I tried the first one, and I think I tried Stronger with You, the second Stronger with You, and then I noticed that they started coming out absolutely intensely. The intensely wasn't as intense as the absolute, but the absolute wasn't absolutely the best. And then they came out with the leather, and now they have the oud. I'd say I wouldn't jump out the window for this, honestly. I'd pay retail for this. I wouldn't pay any type of resale. I know sometimes on eBay, because especially with it being harder to find, resale will go up on this. Not so much. Um, hmm. it. I wish the lavender would have stayed. It's literally like lavender vanilla with like oud like and throughout. It's not really breaks the wall into the stream like the Kool-Aid man. Oh yeah. Android Goblin. Smelled one in store, I think. The first one. I don't think it's anything special. Listen, if the intensely though is really as good as it's been said, because it's not just Yumi, but a few others have been uh saying that. Then hmm, Vincent, stronger with you intensely. Intensely is the best. Okay, so there you go, another one too. So listen, I do the people who have validated intensely prior have pretty much almost like a guaranteed seal of approval on my end. If they say it's good, then it's good for me. Hey, what's up, Deneem? Uh, y'all make sure y'all check out Deneem. Great to see Deneem here. Found out since I don't do samples, someone actually bought Humidor and put it on Etsy for samples. Yikes. Damn. Hmm. I do wish that there was some sort of complexity with this. I wish there was some sort of spice. It's kind of really flat, actually. I believe I saw like 50 mil for $90. That's not bad, but in the grand scheme of things, in the grand scheme of things, though, this is worth a buy, especially if you could find it. I have intensely too. It's better than the original. Absolutely is close, but not worth the purchase if you have intensely. Good to know. Too close for minute differences. Hell yeah. Great to see Montrice here. Shouts to Montrice. Uh mm, and ladies and gentlemen, we do have somebody here. Somebody awesome, somebody amazing, somebody who will give it to you raw. Shouts to my bro. What's going on?
How you
Welcome
doing, bro?
back.
What's up, brother? What's going on?
Hey, doing good. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm recovering from being sick. I
Damn.
Yeah, man. I came back and I got sick and I'm just like, damn. I'm doing all right. I have to be honest. I have to
Yeah.
review something. I've only smelled the original Stronger with You.
So you kind of are like me more so. Like I'm not too familiar with the line. I have tried Stronger with You.
Right.
It was cool.
It was all right. It wasn't bad.
Thank you,
Whenever,
Ken.
Armani's got such big shoes to fill with Aqua di Gio that you
Yeah.
always expect it to come out with like a game changer.
And the codes too.
Right, same with the Armani code flankers, right? And I don't know. It's all right, but at least Stronger with You was its own fragrance and not like a flanker of a flanker's flanker,
Right.
you know. But big Armani fan.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Stronger with You. I
Mm-hmm.
remember which one did Stefan get? Remember Stefan got one?
Yeah, I think it was Absolute. I think he got Absolute.
Hell yeah. They seem all right. My scent of the day is Wanted
Please
by
let me
Night.
know. Oof. I
Sexy.
want I want that.
Sexy, 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 sensual, seductive, sensual seduction. Snoop Dogg, Akon. Is that is that them?
Yes.
So good, so good.
Definitely Snoop Dogg.
Definitely Snoop Dogg, right? Or I see you winding and
Oh
grinding.
yeah. I
Yeah,
wanna fuck
yeah. I wanna
you.
fuck you. Just make a fragrance called "I Wanna Fuck You."
Hell yeah.
Oh, it's
Speaking
so
of
good.
fucking, where has Stefan been? Great
Where
question.
I reached out to Stefan, make sure he was alive out of respect.
Mm-hmm.
He replied back,
Okay, good.
so he's alive.
Shout outs to living.
Yeah, my man is just he's just doing his thing. He's doing his thing.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, but no. I really like the codes. You like the Aquadigios. I don't mind the Aquadigios. Of course, Profumo was the biggest, the best of the
I love
best.
Profumo. I love first of all, I love Armani Code. Like the
Hmm.
original Armani Code is
Right.
like the night. The Aqua di Gio's the day. Armani Code is the night.
Yes.
The tonka bean, the sweetness, the powderiness. It's classy. They used to advertise it like a guy with a suit, right?
Yeah.
Black tie kind of vibes and
I'll
shit.
even salt and pepper hair
Right, right.
going.
Like, it was meant to be mature and masculine and classy, and I don't know. I I love Armani Code. I love Aqua di Gio. Um, I do like, and I always forget the name, and I think you sent me a sample of it, but the is it not Colonia, the brown bottle, the one that
Yeah,
like
absolute.
is it Absolute? Yeah, dude, that's fire. That's a good flanker.
Apparently, it's gonna be discontinued in a minute.
Don't tell
So
me that shit. Don't,
apparently, so
I don't want to hear that. That's awful.
I know what the hell are they doing.
Ugh.
Oh shit, what's
There we go.
going on, Money Burner? Aquadigio and Code go hand in hand. Best ever.
They
Hell
do,
yeah, you're
they,
definitely right.
they do go hand in hand. You're right. So like during the morning when your day
Actually,
starts, you wear the Aqua
here.
di Gio, and then when the evening strolls in, you bust out that Armani Code.
Because he said last time I was like too stationary. So look, I went, got an Aquadigio, and I got a Code hand in hand.
There you go.
But I appreciate you, Kevin. Thank you for the 279 Canadian. Hell yeah.
I was thinking of was it Profumo? Maybe I'm thinking of Profumo. Jason might be right. It could have been Profumo because that bottle wasn't it? Isn't Profumo a little darker? Let me
Yeah,
look.
it's more brown, like more brassy.
I think that
Profumo came out like, a couple years ago that like Jeremy and all of them were talking about. And
mm, it may be Profumo. I love Aqua di Gio Profumo though.
yeah.
Eh, I don't know why it's not more popular.
Hmm. Great. I don't get it. I definitely don't.
It's a more mature, grown up
The
version
black. Hell
of
yeah.
the original. It's
Aquadigio OG is the greatest of all time. Yeah, it definitely
yeah,
is.
you can't deny it.
Stray.
I'd love someone to say they've never gotten a compliment with Aqua di Gio. I'd love someone to say that they don't. I mean, is it still the bestseller, or has Savage dethroned it yet?
Savage has well, no, not Aquadigio.
That speaks fucking volumes, my guy. You know, like the fragrance came out in the mid-90s.
Right. 95. Not even like the late 90s where it's like, oh,
Oh,
it might as well have been the 2000. Like
it sounds good.
it made an impact across the board, like no matter
Right.
what. So definitely
You ever
good.
smell Armani Attitude?
Oh my god, that was such a that
That
I
coffee,
smelled it.
the
I
flick
never
is
owned
like
it.
a lighter. Yeah,
That
so good.
and diamonds. Diamonds was
Armani Diamonds. Yeah, that was the clear bottle. Didn't they have a flanker? Wow, where it was like black.
yeah, they had a few of them that looked like actually they almost look like vibrators or something the way they like started to it would be like what
The
is
shape
that?
of the bottle. Right.
What is this going on? Never got a compliment with ADG. That sucks.
That's impressive. That's actually impressive. Even if people don't care for it, those around you will still love it. Damn,
Yeah.
Drew. Damn.
Y- Yeah, no, definitely did. It's weird though. I went back and I'm speaking of Aquadigio really quick and Profumo. I revisited just my video recently because somebody had commented on it. I didn't realize I have like almost 17,000 views. And I
Yeah.
remember you talking, it wasn't a thing of like, but I remember you talking that like maybe a magazine or somebody or some sort of website had picked up a video or two of yours and then had featured it back in the day on Joey Cannoli. and like it was like, why the hell
Oh
do I have like this many subs? I
yeah,
think they did that for my video too,
yeah.
because
I'm gonna change this.
I have like an insane amount. I mean, I have a few that are like 8, 9, 10,000,
Sure, sure.
whatever, but like almost 20,000 on one, and then the next closest one is like 11, and then 10, and then
It was like
like
an online magazine, and they featured my Kenneth Cole reaction review, and it blew
yeah,
up. Nothing ever came
yeah,
from it, but the video itself blew up. How you doing, Pine?
exactly. What's going on, Pine Rocks? Great to see you. I wish they'd pick up some of my stuff now that I'm back. Like shit, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like, hey, I'm making
right.
content. You waited until I stopped making content to pick my video up. Now that
That's
I'm
how it goes.
monetized, like, can you know, at least help me out there?
Right, come
But
back, do it again.
hell yeah, it's usually a partial though. The groups hang with the fragrance styles they like. I tended to hang with more outdoorsy people through college. They love
That
the
makes
hippie.
sense.
Yeah,
Little Lush,
absolutely.
some karma from Lush. All those hippies love that shit.
Damn, Lush. Lush makes some good shit.
Yeah, they do. I'm a big Lush fan.
Hell yeah. Bentley Silver Lake is very good. Oh, how you been liking that Bentley? I sent you the
I finished it.
mm,
The
okay.
Bentley Intense, the Bentley Man Intense. Yeah, I took
Hell
it.
yeah.
Um, I finished it up, and I was a nice size decan too. It was a lot bigger than the other ones.
Yeah.
I actually had my brother-in-law smell it, and he was a big fan. And I know he
Hell
wore
yeah.
it. He wore it when we were camping the last couple of weekends. Um, who was it? Josh Hunt that said he didn't care for it.
Yeah, it was Josh. He
Yeah,
had blindboarded off of us because after seeing
he
our
hyped it up
video,
so much. Right,
he was like, "Oh, whiskey? Okay, sign me up."
right. Then it gave him a hangover. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh shit, this is too much." Yeah, I like the Bentley Intense, man, especially now. Like this time of the year, it
Yeah.
shines.
Yeah, nah, definitely perfect for this. Also, again, shout outs to Yumi for sending me that
Shout
bottle.
out to Yumi.
Absolutely. But oh, the flanker was Diamond's Black Carrot.
That was the flanker. All right,
Hell yeah.
shout outs.
Ken's Kenzo own parfum today. Damn, I remember when people were talking about
I don't.
Kenzo too.
I've never owned any Kenzo fragrances. What was the city one or Kenzo something? Uh,
Tokyo,
Tokyo. Yeah, I think it was
Kenzo
Tokyo.
Tokyo, Kenzo Jungles, the
Right.
low Kenzo and everything
That's
else.
that's golden era shit right there. People talking about Kenzo.
Only
Dang.
real ones know, but Pine been around.
Yeah, shout outs to Pine Rocks. Yo, speaking of OG shit, you remember French Connection UK? It looked like it said fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like fuck. Yeah,
Uh, yeah, it was like, and people were pronouncing the letters wrong. They were like from FCUK or
FC,
FKUC, and it was like
FECK, right.
exactly. It was like, wait, got the bottles all mixed up. Essenza is fire. Silver Lake smells a little like it. Okay, damn. Essenza is one that I missed.
I missed
I,
this
I missed.
as well.
I
Yeah.
missed the chance to get on that. Uh, what's going on, LX?
How you doing,
Like,
Alex? Thank you.
hell
Thank you.
yeah, hell yeah.
Little abstract Adidas, little Picasso looking motherfucker. You got some awful color combinations. I don't know. I like it. I'm in the mood today. I was just in one of the moods. You got the purple with the green, the crimson red. I'd love a tracksuit in only this color. It would be dope. Matched it with the Pit Daddies out of respect. That's all I have to say about
Yeah, no.
that.
Supply and demand. Dior
Ooh, which
Sport.
year?
Damn,
Which year? Because
that's the real
Dior
question.
08. Too late 08. Come on.
Too late. 08 was a good year.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
I have it, never wear it. Damn, Sam.
Sam I am.
Yo. And then I remember Street Sense. Al, if you're listening, if you're watching, it was great meeting you the other day. But I remember Street Sense had Andrea on one of the first. No, not Andrea. Alexandria. What am I talking about? Uh, on for like one of her first times being on there. That was real great girl, looked good, new fragrances, and she became one of his regulars. But like one of them was that Aqua di Gio Essenza video. and it was like, oh, I need to check that out. And then by the time I saw the video, it was already discontinued. I was like, well,
It's crazy because it was so loved and widely accepted that like the
mhm.
best shit always gets discontinued, and I'll never understand. Unfortunately, I missed that era. Wasn't that the first flanker, or was it
That
Profumo?
was the no, that was the first thing. That was even before Perfumo. Perfumo
Right.
was 2015. This was still like 2013,
Yeah,
2014.
I totally missed that train, which is awful because I'm such a Aqua de Gio fanboy. I I like I like Profondo and Profondo. What is it? Lights.
Yes.
They're good, but Profumo Absolu's actually pretty amazing. Let me just take it easy for a second. If I had to go with one flanker, it would be Profumo.
Right.
Like definitive, that peppery, darker, more sexy. Aqua de Gio. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Mhm.
It's perfect signature scent. Versatile. Any season, anywhere you
Mhm.
live, it's gonna be great. But Absolu I really liked. I have the
Mhm.
Absolu Instinct flanker, and I got that for a really great price. Um, Essenza, I missed the Essenza. Joe and I both missed the Essenza era.
Essenza. Yeah.
Essenza, e-cigarette.
That's
Fuck it.
yeah, exactly. Some people will be like, it's not Essenza, it's Essenza. It's like,
Listen, as long as I don't go like it's not Limgardia Leviosa, it's Leviosa. Fuck.
exactly. Yo, what's going on, Adam? Great to see Adam here. But yeah. Oh shit. What you?
You know I got that grill. Got that 2006, 2007, maybe 2005. Second formulation. But the truth is, look at Bink in the
Mhm.
back. The truth is, the juice is the same concoction, recipe, the same composition of the original. They only changed the bottle. I got that Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce.
Damn.
That old. Look at them old ass abs. He's probably got a gut now. Listen,
Looks like not Channing Tatum. What was the other one that was yeah, Channing Tatum. What am I talking about?
Magic Mike's Last Dance. Come on,
Yeah.
come to the theater soon. This. A lot of people say, "Oh, I want the red font Abercrombie Fierce," but they don't realize that this is the exact same juice. They just changed up the bottle. This is
Mm,
Bay. This is Bay right here. This and Aqua de
that's
Gio is
bad.
what you need. Look at that. I wish I had a cap.
Fierce Bay.
Fierce Bay. Fierce boy.
Hey,
Fuck it.
they should definitely I'm sure you could find a cap, the cap on eBay
Probably.
for like $5. Oh shit. Hell
Shout out
yeah,
to
Jason.
Let's go, Jason.
Appreciate it. Do a
This
first
shit's pump,
impression.
this shit's pumping on me right now.
This is your first time wearing not your first time wearing it, but like
No, it's first time this year.
got you.
I haven't reached for this since last winter, and I said, you know what? Let me. Well, I was trying to figure out what mood I was in, and this was it.
Shout out
Hillary,
to Hills.
I'm a
The
fierce boy.
Burl. Dirty
Yo,
fragrance.
it was
Happy birthday, Alex.
Rudy's birthday yesterday, but it's Alex's birthday every day. Out of respect.
Exactly. Absolutely. And great to see Alex here from the Perfume Temple. He had an interview on the other day. I don't know who the woman was, but she had a great channel. Well, I know who the woman is because she has a channel and I ultimately subscribed. But either way, Alex did a great job with the video.
What's up,
Great to
Raph?
see Raph here, my bro. Wait, hold on. When he say my bro Joey is right, it's not E Senza.
Shout out to Italian.
Hell yeah. And shout outs to Mike over at Making
Hey,
Sense.
like
Great
you
to
done.
see you. Thank you for stopping by. Y'all make sure y'all check out Making Sense. The man's crushing it right now, especially with that grandma's table and everything else in between.
I took the sweeping up for our honeymoon, and I
Hmm.
think I'm halfway done with it.
Damn.
I took it on a honeymoon. Joe Anthony, I got to tell you,
Yes.
it wasn't an average experience, my guy. I told
Mm,
this story. Did I tell this story? I think I did.
you did not tell this story.
Oh shit, dude! So I'm standing in line for a ride indoors, air
Mm,
conditioning, and I apply it. You know, it's hot. People smell like onions and shit. You know what I mean? Just straight
mm,
vomit. Ugh. Anyways, I need a refresh. Like I'm a fragrance boy. You know what I mean? Like I need to smell good. I need to smell something pleasant. So I bring that sweeping up. Shout outs to the broom. All of a sudden, I apply it before I walk into the building. I get in line. There's a group, three girls and a guy. All of a sudden they go, "Oh my god, it smells amazing in here. Oh, what is that
oh
smell?"
shit.
And she looks up and she's like, "Yeah, Disney likes to pump like good smells in their like air conditioning and their vents and stuff for the guests." And I'm sitting there laughing. Julissa looks at me. I look at Julissa, and I'm sitting back and I'm like, "Should I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Should I just let them have their moment? Fuck that
Right.
noise, Anthony. Fuck that." I walked up to him. I said, "This is what you smell." Showed him the bottle, plugged Mikey Dins, making sense. Hopefully they bought one. I told them to hit him up on Instagram,
Yeah.
and they fell in love with Sweeping Up. I think that was
Mm.
my most worn fragrance in Disney.
Oh hell yeah.
So when they found out what it was, they were just blown away. So shout outs to
Hell yeah.
making sense. The hype is real, baby.
Definitely shouts to making sense. The hype is real. It's good. It's really good, and I'm not a fan of like barbershops like that. I mean, I like 1725 Casanova. It kind of gives me similar vibes, but with tobacco. So I'm
Hmm.
definitely Sam Broom smell. Oh, that's still on the Essenza. Uh, Jason needs to smell the unaverage peach. That was another good one.
I like the peach. I got the peach next to me. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the peach.
It I think for the summertime, spring and summer,
Oh
though.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Yeah, I
know,
like the added peach note. Yeah, I don't mind that.
peach.
I'm a peach boy.
You know,
And I'm average hello.
the Peach Boys instead of Beach Boys.
I'm just hanging out
Basically.
under a peach. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's go. Marcus Mandel.
Yo, what's
Yeah.
going on, Marcus?
It was awesome. It was awesome. It was like a great segue into a conversation talking about Mikey Denz's Sam Broom
Mm,
sweeping up.
hmm
I love barbershop scents.
Hell yeah. What was would you say that was the highlight in regards to fragrances for you while you were at Disney? Like you didn't get any other compliments in that type of realm with any
Um,
of the other
no,
stuff
that
that
was
you
the
wore?
most complimented. I think I brought 4 or 5 fragrances, and the
Uh-huh.
sweeping up was the one that got all
Swept
the
them off their
attention.
feet.
Swept them off the feet, if you will. You know what I mean? Cleaned up shop out of respect. Yeah, it
Hey.
was great. It was great. I don't know where. I think it's in. I think my bottle is in one of my Adidas bags, but
Mm,
I put a dent in it after when we got home. I go, damn, I wore the shit out of this. It's 100 ml bottle worthy, in my opinion.
okay.
Absolutely.
What fragrances did Juju take? Great question.
Shit, I can't remember. I actually can't remember. I know she took a few. I know she
Mm.
took. My brain is foggy today.
Shout outs to The Fog, The Mist. Great movie.
The mist. Yeah, shout outs. It's
But
Unisant.
no,
Mm.
it isn't actually. It is still unaverage sweet tooth. Actually, too, it's really of Mike's stuff that she has tried. It's Fallen Leaf that she really likes. I mean, she obviously likes unaverage sweet tooth, but in regards to if it wasn't that, what else would it be? It is Fallen Leaf. I mean, Fallen Leaf is great. Classic fall
I
fragrance.
remember loving it when he sent me a sample of it, and I finished it. I can't remember anymore what it smells like, but I did also bring tobacco, but I was very
Mm,
like
hesitant.
gentle with
It was
the
hot.
application. Oh, it was humid as fuck, right?
Yeah, it's definitely hot out there in Florida. Did it rain a lot by you? Like, did it
Rained
do that on and off
once
rain
or
thing?
twice. It rained for the week we were there.
Okay, because like I remember when I went to Disney, it was like it'll rain for like 20, 30 minutes
Then stop.
and then just stop for the
Yeah,
rest of
that's
the day. and then it's like,
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
okay, so it still does. It's almost like it's an attraction or a feature of going to Florida. Like just at some point randomly, just expect it to go and rain, and then
Mhm, mhm. You
maybe
didn't know
go
how to
eat
dress,
something.
and then it gets even
No,
more humid because of the rain. It gets even nastier. Ugh,
it
awful.
was it
Just
was
awful.
rough.
Yeah.
We actually have a not a first time caller, but a
Mhm.
first time in a long time, very long time.
Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah, you should be, but just know that this guy is harmless. Okay.
Yo, shout out.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go. What is this? Yo,
You
what
know
a
what, man? Guys, no, the pleasure's mine, first and foremost. Yo, shout outs, special shout out to Joe Anthony. Super special shout out to Joe Anthony's curls. Let's go.
Hey.
What do you got going on there, Joe? Is that a mid fade you got? Did you fade yourself up?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of
Mid
like a chop type of thing. Took myself to the chop shop
it
and
right. It's like your rendition of a mid fade. Am I correct? Would you,
exactly.
as a
Yeah,
barber?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Lately I've been shaving my head bald, but I spent a lot of
hell
time in
yeah.
barbershops. A lot of close friends that are barbers own their own shop, so I was always getting fresh ever since an incident in 2020 that'll remain nameless.
Mm,
Whatever, not so much. I've just been doing my own stuff, just keeping it, just buzzing it, just buzzing it, and then I was inspired by my own accord to shave it. For the record, nobody influenced me or told me to
Yeah,
shave my head.
no one
Anyway,
gassed, no one
any
manipulated you. Right.
there was no manipulation or would you say I was following someone that may like that I might see as a leader? No, I was not. I'm an individual. So, anyways, guys, I don't know how long it could stay. I'm not sure if this is the first time I've ever hopped on an unaverage stream.
I
I,
think it is.
it
it's one of the first. If
mm,
it may be the second, if not the first for sure.
okay.
Mm,
Okay.
Okay.
So I just want to say a few things real quick. Number one, um, as far as fragrances, I've really been into the Dylan Blue. I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of people would say that I'm a basic blue
No,
boy.
I like the Dylan Blue.
I don't, especially for the price, because I am a person that factors that in. Not because it's that big of a deal, because if you really love it, hey man, whatever. What's the difference? $75 for 200 milliliters, or 150 for 100. You know what I mean? If you enjoy it, if it's worth it to you. But I like it because I just feel like I can wear it wherever, and I'm not like, oh man, nah, I'm using up my good shit. You know what I mean? I'm using up something expensive.
yeah.
So, and then there's somebody else who I'm not really familiar with, but I have been away from the community, but I still like to watch. I wouldn't say I really lurk. Once in a while, I'm like, my lurking is like if it's an early bird stream, I catch in at the tail end. But I'll go back, I'll look at the community, I'll look at certain things transpiring in the community, certain new up and comers, new streamers, new channels, perhaps faces that are familiar to others, that have been in the community for a longer period of time that resurface. Anyways, I was watching a stream, and there was a guy that will remain nameless, and he made a good
Okay.
point though that resonated with me. Yeah, a certain so and so will remain nameless, who I'm not really familiar with, to be quite honest. He
Gotcha.
said, you know what? Just wear a fresh scent, even if it's cold out. Wear a fresh scent,
Mm,
And I'm
interesting.
not gonna lie, um, that just on its own is something that I agree with, because that's what I'm familiar with. That's what I like, and I'm also a person who's not adventurous, and I don't need to smell interesting, you know, and I don't want to
Right.
offend anybody. So
Hmm.
I'm just gonna wrap up with my one that it's gotten a lot of hype in the community. The price has gone. I have not checked the price, but I bought it at an affordable rate of around $50 for 100 milliliters. However, since then it jumped up like to 70 to 80, and that's
Okay.
Hawas by Rasasi. And the reason
Mm,
why it is considered, it is, a lot of people say it smells like old school Invictus Aqua. I'm not even familiar with that, to be honest with you. But what I like about it is there's like some would say maybe a Middle Eastern kick. an Orient. I don't think we should say that anymore. I'm sorry. A Near East. Can I say Near East? That's fine, right? Right? Okay. I don't. You know what, Joe? Joey, I don't want to get you in trouble over here, and I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I mean? So, and one thing about me is
Do your thing.
I never throw the rock and then hide my hand.
Classic.
It's been
You know.
minutes since I've been able to do that. So
So
no, I mean, say be you. I mean, as long as you ain't going crazy.
right.
I mean,
No,
it is
right,
what it
right,
is. So you
right.
can't.
Nah. I'm not gonna go that crazy because it's pretty early in the night, so I haven't really drank my milk yet. Anyway, and it doesn't matter.
Shout out to
Anyway, just milk, just do it. Let's go.
Hey.
But the Hawas, why I like it for now for fall time, and I'm gonna experiment with it in winter is when you have that spicy kick, you can do it. It can be done with cold weather. Stuff that normally you associate with more hot, spring and summertime, the hotter season. So one other one I want to bring up that at first I was like, what's going on here? Did I get duped? Did I get a fake bottle? You know, the thing about this bottle is it's got a very, especially when you get the 200 milliliter, it's got a very unique shape in the fragrance world in general, in men's
Someone's here for
fragrance.
you, Julian.
And I'm not paying attention to the chat.
I know, but
There you go. You don't have to pay attention to the chat now.
Listen, guys, I don't want to get sidetracked. Okay, I just want to finish my thought, and then I'll stop.
there's no
I'll just stop
coincidence.
talking and let you guys go.
There's no coincidence.
Why? Why is Rudy out of town or something? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't want to. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't do this. Anyway, okay, guys, I just want to make one last point. So there's a bottle. When I first purchased it, I'm like, I can't really smell it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, did I get duped? Anyway, I revisited it, and I think it is worth a shot, especially given the price. Okay, which is Perry Ellis 360 Red. Okay, and it is compared to the classic. I mean, people involved specifically with the mafia love the classic ADG so much they will literally drink it, and bathe in it. So, but this is hey, maybe it's not as good. Okay, I like it, but there is a spice to it. There's a cinnamon to it. Okay, and I think you can pull that off year round. So
Is that a fucking mahi in the picture? Is that what I'm looking at?
Yes. So shout outs to Tammy.
A big ass
Tammy loves fragrance
Tammy
on
loves
Instagram. Fish. But shout outs to Tammy. Aloha, Tammy. Great to see you. Watching leather repair videos for your daughter's first time car, 2012 BMW. Nice.
That's a nice first time car.
Hell, you're right. Mine was a 03
okay,
Mitsubishi.
Okay,
guys, don't get me started. But you got a BMW that's a few years old. That thing's gonna be at the dealer all the time. But I won't beat that one to death. Anyway, still super nice car though, super nice.
Definitely, but great to see Tammy here.
I'm done. I said my piece. I said my piece. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm here for moral support.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Great to see you. Like I said, this is like the first time having you here, so it's just awesome, and it's great having everyone here. Even like Heather Green is here, so it's definitely great to see her and have her here.
Yes, today. I mean, out of respect, like it's what a revelation. The fact that not only were we blessed enough to get Mr. Harmless himself, but then to shortly after have Heather Grains of all people come into the chat. I mean, coincidence, conspiracy, you be the judge. I put it this way, I got tingles. I got tingles.
Can I say something? I'm gonna say one more thing. I said I was gonna mute myself, and you guys are always, especially Joe Anthony's always very kind to me, but especially Joey Canoli, always very kind. Give me my time. Keep in mind, guys, I've been booed. I've been booed out of town, but not off the island.
There you go.
So at any rate, what I'm gonna say is, as far as somebody else who will remain nameless, who just showed up in the chat, Uh, Joey said he got tinkles. I'm sure some other people are excited in various ways. Whatever. For me, the thrill is gone.
Oh,
All right. And at one point, like a lot of my relationships, man, and I worked, and I've said it before, I worked in the nightclub industry for years. I ran security teams. I managed a nightclub at one point. Okay. When you work in a bar or in a club and a glass falls, hits the ground, and breaks, okay, what do you do? What do you do? You go in there, sweep it up, and you throw it in the garbage. Do you try to pick up that glass after it broke and then glue it together and try to drink out of it again?
yeah,
Maybe you could, but
yeah.
do you think that would be a pleasurable experience? Trying to reassemble it, and then when you drink from it, you know what happened to it already. You know where it's been. You know it already broke, and
Right.
essentially you're trying to hold on to something that you should have
That's
let go.
yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, and
There's other
I'm gonna mute
glasses.
myself.
Okay. Really quick,
Okay,
polo fans out there, as a
me
quick segue.
double
Polo,
black,
double black. I
polo
like
sport.
double black, polo sport, but my favorite as of recently has been the gold blend. Gold blend is really nice
The blue.
alternative. Yeah, it's blue with the gold trim.
Okay.
So it's basically polo blue, but then it has like a gold trimming and gold cap. And it reminds me of like, and it's a good alternative to Blue D Chanel. If you don't want to be exactly like Blue D Chanel is better than the Dylan Blues and the Sauvage and everything like that. Shout outs to Strawberry Shorty Cakes, also tagged in the
Okay,
description.
it's
Just got treat yourself. Just got out of my lash appointment. My eyeballs burn. What the hell? Have caterpillars glued to my eye. Oh, because of the glue. Got you. Okay. Hell yeah. But thank you, Issa. Glad to see you. Uh RXL, stand your ground, Julian. Okay, you're not a piece of meat. So
hey, you're more than meat. You know.
exactly. You've got a friend in meat. Um
Meat.
right. Julian, do you got a favorite polo? Guess not.
There you go.
Hey,
That's
if
Oh,
you
sorry, guys. No, you know what, guys? I just wanted to let you guys talk amongst yourselves,
okay, hell yeah.
because I needed a moment. Anyway,
Hey,
okay.
got you.
Sometimes you just gotta face your fears and do it anyway. And
Hmm.
sometimes you can't let anything get to you, man. Because no matter what, I've said it to myself, like, hey, man, no matter what happens, you keep pushing forward. Okay, don't let
Between,
anything break your stride.
yeah,
Hmm.
nothing's gonna. Yeah, you got
So
to keep
real quick,
moving.
so I've talked about Versace Pour Homme, which I think can rival ADG. It's a matter of preference. I
Hmm.
respect everybody's opinion. I know a lot of people disagree. That's fine. Okay. So as far as Polo Blue, actually, that was the first fragrance that I was gifted, I believe, on my 13th birthday. Okay. Wait, when did it come out? 02, 03, 04, the
Yeah,
original Polo Blue?
Early
Okay.
2000s. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
and I was a young lad back then. And that
Mm.
was my first, you know, fragrance that I can recall. Um, and I loved it, man. I loved it, and wore out that bottle, and later got into the Versace, just to try something new. Because when you're young, you always want to. Well, at least I did. I want to be kind of trendy and keep up, whatever that means. You know. But Polo Blue, I think, is a classic. However, I have not owned it or smelled it in many years, so I don't know how the current formulations are. Bless you. So, but I think that one's great. There's one other comment I want to make. As far as Sauvage, there's something else I've been wearing, and again, I believe it's. I don't know if we could pull it off in winter. We'll try, but we definitely could pull it off in fall. And it's a take on Sauvage, and it's by Afnan, and it's called. Let me find. I believe it's Modest UNE. 2 words. Okay, let me see if I got it. Yeah, I got it right here. Uh, Yeah, it's Modest Poro, and then it's UNE by Fnan. And this is very similar to Sauvage. also in the same vein, Capucci Poiron.
I have Capucci.
Joey's seen it. Some people would say it's a little bit too much of a watered down Sauvage. Some people might prefer it to Sauvage. Look, it's like $20, bro. What do you got to lose?
It's like black ink juice, right? It's like a dark colored juice.
It doesn't. Yeah, man. It looks like tobacco water, man. You know what I
Ooh.
mean? It looks like if from spin chewing tobacco, if you just took that, if you took the brown juice, it doesn't look good, does it, Joey? Does it look good to you?
There's something repulsive about it, to be honest. But
But
the
not
smell
the scent. Not the
no,
scent.
it's pleasant. It's a $20 Sauvage, one may say.
Well, again, if you're gonna pay $20, are you gonna, should you expect the same quality as $100 fragrance?
No.
To be fair, no. Sometimes can you find similar or better quality? Debatable. In some cases, I would say it's damn close. You know what I mean? And there's one other I want to bring attention to, another clone from the Middle East. Shout outs. And it's an interesting name. I'm gonna spell the name, and then I'm gonna say my pronunciation. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Fakhr by Latafa. So I call it Latafa fucker. Because and this might get the job done, guys. Well, we've talked about that. This will get your foot in the door, And what a lot of people say it's like is almost like it could be a flanker in the YSLY line. It's got very similar DNA. I think it's got good longevity, good projection. Women like it, is my experience. And it's another one that I think you can wear it in summertime, but it's just heavy enough. You can wear it, when it gets colder. But actually, guys, just so you guys know, Joey and I both live in Wisconsin, and usually it's very cold around this time of year, isn't it, Joey?
Absolutely.
How's the weather right now?
66.
Yeah. So, we kind of get an extended summer right now. So,
this is warm. Should be like 35, 40 degrees.
For sure. And I'm gonna I'm gonna recommend a few other ones. Okay. There's one Kayed Al Fursan by Latafa, which is very interesting. This is like pineapple, but there is a Near Eastern quality, and there is an incense in the dry down that makes it a little bit more mature, a little bit more interesting. This is another one that women have enjoyed on me. And it's definitely, when I bought it several months ago, but when I got it, pretty sure like around $30 for 100 milliliters. So that's definitely another one that people can check out if they so choose. So anyways, go ahead, guys.
Well, it seems like you talking about all these Middle Eastern frags went ahead and sparked one of the biggest Middle Eastern fragrance collectors in all of YouTube. This man's collection rivals that of so many heavyweight collectors. Also, please, I appreciate you all for stopping by who's here, but if you haven't yet, please like the stream. Anyways, I'm going to welcome this next guest. He's become somewhat of a frequent visitor, and looking forward to seeing what he has to say. Y'all know him. Y'all love him. Give it up for Montrice.
Okay. Montrice.
Great to see you, bro. How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm good, man. Just got back in the house.
Hell yeah. You must have heard Julian talking about the Middle Eastern frags. It was like, all right, it's my chance. Let me go ahead. Let me get in there real quick on the play. So put me in the game, coach.
Nah, man. If you ain't got no Middle Eastern fragrances, you missing out. Don't really say missing out, because I was missing out for a long time. I just kept getting designer, some niche, and then I started dipping into the Latafa and the Armani. I'm like, man, some of them designer fragrances that they clone, it ain't no point in having the real thing. Like the clones, a lot of them is better, and the oil concentration is higher too. So
Mm. What is it about the Middle Eastern fragrances per se? Just the oil concentration? I mean, yes, obviously it's significantly less on the money. Okay, great.
Yeah,
And like like are the oils really like great? I mean, I've tried a few. I've tried a few Middle Eastern fragrances, but I'm not like well versed as some other people. Some people could do like a top 50 Middle Eastern. Shouts out to House of Colossus for Jeremy for being by here earlier, and he's big into it. So, at, at least for you, it is like the oil plus the value.
yeah. I mean, you paying like the most you'll probably pay for a Middle Eastern fragrance is like maybe 70, but
Mm,
for the clones, because I know some of the clones are higher than the ones that they put out. That's his own fragrance,
what's
but
up, Jordan?
a lot of them clones, you can tell the oil concentration is higher because like I said before in the last live, a lot of the creeds and stuff, and a lot of some of the other designer fragrances, they not the same. They don't
Mm,
last like they used to. You might get 5 or 6 hours out of a lot of them. So you paying like $200, and it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, what happened? You
mm,
know? And I noticed that. So that's why I stopped buying Creed. I stopped buying like even the perfumes and Molly clones is great. But I stopped buying a lot of them designer fragrances. I just get the clone. I'm not about to waste
okay,
my money no more.
Okay,
got
that
you.
I find that really interesting. Shout outs to Montrice. I've never interacted with you before, but I have listened in on a few of Joey's streams when you've been on. I think you're a really cool dude. I think you're a knowledgeable guy and you have a large collection. And for me to talk about these fragrances and try to say that they're better than this or better than that, number one, guys, I really don't give a fuck, you know. But number two, I can't because I just wear what I enjoy, you know.
Mm.
And if okay, if I can pay less to have a good experience, get something I enjoy, I'm cool with that. And if people, are gonna say whatever about wearing clones, that's fine. That's their opinion, you know. But in Montrice's case, he's got a large collection, it sounds like. He's experienced a lot of things. He's got a good nose. So, I really appreciate hearing from him and hearing his take on it. That basically Middle Eastern frags are definitely worth it. At the very least, why don't you just give it a shot? Because you know you don't have that much to lose, especially if you collect anyway. That's how I
Right,
see it. You know,
definitely,
so
definitely. And
um,
Tammy,
I,
Tammy gives the
oh,
vote of approval too.
okay. Montrese, real quick, I'd just like to ask your opinion. What I'm going to ask you if you own two favorites of mine, also from Latafa. One is, I believe it's pronounced Hayati, Hayati, which is a take on Invictus. Are you familiar with that or no?
Mm. Yeah, I got that one.
What do you think about it?
Why buy Invictus?
I enjoy it, man. I really enjoy it. I've only smelled Invictus in the store. I don't own it. I enjoy it. That's all I could say. It's a very affordable, and like you said, to me, seems potent, man. I don't know if you agree, disagree, but
Very potent.
to me it seems very potent. So again, it's
Mhm.
hard for me to say like speak in absolutes because I don't have a large collection. I don't have that much experience. I've never owned a
Hmm.
niche fragrance. I only own a few designers and they're Versace. So you know I I definitely am criticized about that, which is fine.
Mm.
But real quick, much is another one that I enjoy also from Latafa is NAJDIA. Are you familiar with that? Najdia
Mm.
or no?
Mm.
Nope, nope.
Oh,
I don't have
okay.
that.
Okay, that's a lot of people say that's another take on Invictus Aqua, and
Mm.
maybe a little bit of a more mature take on Invictus Aqua. So
Mm.
also haven't bought it. I bought it maybe 6 months ago at this point. It was very
Gotcha.
affordable. Maybe for 100 milliliters, it was between $20 and $30. So,
Mm.
uh,
I
yeah.
think
Oh,
this.
and one other real quick, my last one, guys. My last shill.
Hmm.
I mean, my last Middle Eastern recommendation. It's Assad. by Lattafa. Now, to be fair, not really for me. It's not exactly my type of fragrance. Maybe I haven't spent enough time with it. One thing about me, I like to wear something, and and I've talked about it. I don't hang out as much as I used to because of COVID, but I still get together with friends and family several times a month. Okay, I still go out once in a while, once or twice a month. I will go out. Knock on wood, I'm hitting my head right now. I haven't fallen ill yet. But
Right.
at any rate, I like to wear stuff out and see what reaction I
Oh
get.
shit.
And as far as this one, I'm like, I don't know if I want to wear this out. I don't know if I'm confident wearing it out yet. And maybe I just don't. I can't appreciate it. But I think this one is worth a shot too. I don't know if Montrice has tried Assad at all. If he has any thoughts on it.
Yeah, I got that one.
What do you think about it?
I love it, man. I love all of the Invictus takes, even some of the Polo, because they copy from Polo too. They just better, man. It's just like, a lot of them fragrances, you spray them on, they don't come off. A lot of them, they don't even come off. You
Yeah.
have to scrub and
That's
scrub
my
to get them
experience.
off.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've washed clothes. I like to spray my clothes. I wash
hmm
clothes, and I'm like, I'm like, am I still picking this up? Like even
Yeah.
after washing it, like But again, it's hard for me to say for sure because I'm just not that experienced. So it's great to hear from someone that is. Um.
hmm
So yeah.
Also, this is good though, because Tammy's over here giving the seal of approval for Oud for Glory from Lattafa. Joey, I know you like that Oud for Greatness that I had sent you. And Oud for Glory would be significantly cheaper. Something, I mean, again, we know you and I especially know Tammy. So if Tammy's giving it the seal of approval, then I mean,
That's the real deal. There you go.
it's the real deal. Maybe we should. I definitely should. I've been sleeping on the Middle Eastern stuff, but uh, I
Shout outs
it's
to
hard.
Jad.
Definitely shouts to Jad. Out there in Saudi, everyone in the Middle East right now. But I don't. It's just hard for me to let go of like the Invictus and the Invictus Aquas because it's so classic, and it's classic Fragcomm to see like Jeremy Fragrance doing his claps and his spins and his like spraying himself 1,000 times. That's what made me like Invictus Aqua. Also, too, it's not like a bad fragrance, so it's just unfortunately for some things it's going to be hard for me to let go. But I think stuff like that it's kind of hard just to let it go.
Would you say you're emotionally attached and invested into certain fragrances?
Pro-
Be it whether it's from your personal experiences while wearing them, so you remember you have certain memories. You experience certain things while wearing certain cologne, so you always just love that cologne because you were wearing it when you had a really good
my,
time, for example.
yeah, I'd say that. I definitely say that. I think in this case I'm more attached to the time that meant. The time that was before like all of this. It was
It
still
was golden
very.
age Fragcomm. So you're saying even beyond your personal experience, just your Fragcomm experience and memories, these are tied
Yeah,
in because these were the fragrances that were, the it fragrance on YouTube. Well, there were some of the fragrances that were promoted on YouTube. And Jeremy Fragrance, sprayed himself 1,000 times, started doing karate kicks in his underwear, drop kicked the table, and you're just like,
exactly.
yo, yeah, okay, cool. And I just had one last question for Montrice, or for anyone really. What polo fragrances are cloned by the Middle Eastern houses, and what are some names of those? Because I don't think I've run across that, and if I have, I wasn't aware of it that it was cloning polo. So I don't know if you could drop any names offhand.
Only Montrice would know that, if anyone's gonna know
Okay.
it.
It's two of them, but they hard to pronounce. I need to spend more time trying to pronounce them. Because if I say it, I'm going to mess up the name.
Okay.
Got
Well,
you.
you can spell them out.
I got to go grab
All
them.
right.
Okay, that's cool if you don't
But
mind.
but
That's all.
there's
No big
one
deal.
that's there's one that's what is it? It's like It's not an exact clone of Polo Blue, but it's similar to it. They just put tobacco in it or something. But I have to go grab it.
That's fine. Do your thing. You know, it's Animal. Damn, she took me back with fucking Animal. Yo, that was super classic. That
I
was
heard
classic
that.
Fragcomm. You used to be able to get that at Ross for like $8, $10. Just got Chanel 19 EDP. Feel like time to musk up right now. Hell yeah. Shouts to Rudy. Sorry, Julian. Tammy, I have.
What? Excuse. Hey, sorry, man. I know you guys have let me hijack this thing. You give me my time, man, and I really appreciate you, bro. You know, but excuse me. What did you just say earlier? What, like a moment ago? Did you just apologize to me for something? Because I missed it.
Yeah.
What are you referring to?
Because it said I just got in Chanel 19 EDP. First of all, shout out to Sticks. Great to see you.
Yo, shout out to Sticks admitted that he loves me like a brother, and I think that's awesome, man. And I have a lot of love for a lot of members of the mafia, and
hell yeah.
You know, as you definitely don't have to apologize to me, man. You know, but to whomever you're referring to, who will also remain nameless. Okay,
Gotcha.
That's cool.
Okay.
I don't. You know what, man? I'm not a jealousy guy. I'm not a grudge guy.
Hey.
But and hey, if I dislike certain things or certain people, I just distance myself. I prefer to do that. So, but you definitely don't have to apologize to me, bro, for anything. Thanks.
I got you.
I appreciate but I do appreciate you, man. You're always considerate of others' feelings, even mine. So really appreciate you.
Always, I look out for those who look out for me. Speaking of, great to see Eugene here in the chat. Shouts to the moments.
What up, Eugene?
Favorite moments of Fragcomm. Definitely, Eugene's been a part of a bunch. Been around for a long time, and gentlemanly scented, first time person here. Great to see gentlemanly scented here. Welcome. This is my unaverage thoughts here with my unaverage friends. Cannoli Raw, Joey Cannoli, Julian, Harmless, unless you mention certain people's names, and Montrice.
Shout out to Montrice.
Hey, definitely. I'm really enjoying this. I'm really appreciating you all here. But yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to let something like that go. Just some of those things I can't let go of. I don't know why. Something Joey just tells me like old Fragcomm will eventually come back. Just like retro, like retro things will come back too. The 80s always comes back. It started coming back.
People don't understand how long Fragcomm's been around on YouTube, and they also don't understand like how far it's come. Like they don't even understand when they hear golden era, they don't know what that means. Like there's reviewers out there that don't know who Tim Sweatkoff is. Like, that's fucking wild to me.
That is wild.
I
remember.
You remember?
As someone who didn't live it, I just have a question. Could you put a date on when the golden era began and ended, or would that be difficult? Would that be a matter of demanding?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't think it's difficult at all.
Let's go.
Well, I'm not going to say golden era began when Cubby did a review. Shout out to C4 Mosa. I think he was the first one to upload the first fragrance review on YouTube. When did the golden era die? 2013, maybe?
I agree. Yeah.
2013? When did it go to hell, Julian? 2015. That's when it was over, baby. That's when it was too late. It transitioned. Shout outs to Coco. That's when it transitioned.
Oh shit! Yo, what the fuck?
Listen, hear me out. People don't.
Right,
golden era died in 2013.
Okay, and
that's it.
And
they go
2010. I don't know if I want to push this line of questioning further, and you can answer
Go
or
ahead.
you can choose not to. Now, what were the defining moments of the death of Fragcomm? Do you want to get into that, or is that a different stream?
That's a great conversation for an entire stream. I think
Okay.
opening up that can of worms, you're gonna get
Okay.
sucked
Because
into a
it's not.
rabbit
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah. And I think it would
Which
be a matter
we can
of
have.
contention.
If Joe wants
I
to
would
have it,
love that. I would love
dude,
that.
I'm down
I
with
don't know if
it.
it's for tonight necessarily, but I'd love to just
I could
be
give a shit. We'll do it.
okay.
We can do it wherever, you know.
Right.
Either we're doing it right now or we're doing it on your stream, Joe.
Right. It doesn't.
That's the only two places this conversation
Okay.
is going to be had. So,
Okay, cool.
are we doing it now, or are we doing it on your stream?
Your
We're gonna
call.
do it now, yo.
Yeah. Your
Oh,
call.
okay, let's go.
Okay. So, Julian, go ahead, re-ask the question.
Joey, in your opinion, allegedly, what were the events that led to the end of the golden age and to the death of Fragcomm as you knew it when growing up?
All right. So check this out. When I started reviewing, when I started watching Fragcom, I was still in high school. When I started reviewing on YouTube, I was 18 years old. I just turned 30. Shout outs. There's the date. What I noticed, okay, in the beginning, before Jeremy Fragrance showed up and flipped it up on its head, the early days of the community were, I don't know, it was just a group of guys, passionate, sending decants to each other, trying new things, being supportive. I'm still a part of the original fragrance reviewer group on Facebook that Igor made. I don't know if anyone knows who Igor is.
What's up, Kevin? Igor, I know who Igor is.
Kipnis or Igor, is it Kipnis? Igor Kipnis.
Yes. What's up, Kevin?
What's up, brother?
Kevin, when
Remember
did Fragcom die?
It's when it died once people stopped putting respect on the name of Aqua di Gio. How dare anyone disrespect Aqua di Gio? This will be the rebirth of the new platinum era of Fragcomm. Aqua di Gio, respect it. You can spray it once, twice, 15 times. It doesn't matter. Reapply. Stop being a cheap bastard talking about longevity, projection. Everything's perfect with this fragrance. The true gentleman's fragrance, inoffensive, masculine, fresh, salty, daytime, nighttime, love time, fight time. It don't matter. Get your Geo on. Thank you.
Damn.
There you go.
Somebody needs to pay him.
Listen, but that's it, right? So before Jeremy Fragrance, before we had the trolls of today, Julian, let me break it down. We had someone called Dell. Okay? Dell introduced toxicity into the community.
Dell definitely introduced toxicity to the community.
But I'll tell you when it all changed. When Google bought YouTube. And that's for every content creator, every corner of YouTube as a whole. The second you were able to make money from this thing, it got messy. They go monetization.
Yeah.
100%, Eugene. 1,000%. 1,000%.
I think that could be said for any hobby or pursuit.
Right, any part of the review.
Where you started, if you get into something and you have nothing to gain. You're doing something for the love of it. You just love to discuss it. You love to interact with other people that have a similar interest.
Correct.
That's a different animal than, hey, I could get into this and make money. In terms of authenticity, it's like, hey, and I've said it many times. I can't be mad at anybody that wants to go make their money. That's cool. But at the same time, it becomes a different thing because then it's not just a labor of love. You make it into a business. You treat it like a business.
Correct.
And what are you gonna get from the reviewers? Well, you're gonna get the shtick of a businessman trying to make money. So simple as that, in my opinion, allegedly.
And then where does it end? You know, like, okay, fine. You say, oh, this is good when you don't really like it. But then what if, like, now it's like, oh, we want you to, you know, do a dance or clap your hands or, you know,
Yeah,
what's
goofy
next?
shit.
You know, like you have to, I mean, I've been sent stuff and I've been given scripts before, and it's been like, okay, I can like still, you know, flip it my own way, right? And sometimes they'll say no, sometimes they'll say yes, sometimes they're like just hit the bullet points. And it's just like, but it's really like, because at the end of the day, people are going off of your word. All you have is your integrity at the end of the day. And it went from just being passion. I mean, again, the good smell is also, I saw a comment here. Marcus apparently knows who Igor is. Shout outs to Frankenator, though.
The original Igor, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
the ad
Igor,
Frankinator.
definitely. But yeah, they just went out. Like they flew from Canada and flew from all over the world to meet in New York, met Al, Street Sense,
Classic.
and just had lunch or
That was
dinner,
a
whatever.
group of friends. That was a genuine group of friends and hobbyists that all shared the same love and passion. And it was just a fucking vibe, man. It was good vibes. You could tell everyone was happy to be there. There was no agendas. Nobody was fucking doing collabs and having to shoot videos with these people. They didn't feel like they had to owe them anything. And that's the problem. You do something with someone, they want something done in return. And that's how you know. That's how you know that this shit's whack. That's it. That's the end of that. So I would say when YouTube became a business, really, it was no longer broadcast yourself, upload yourself. It was no longer about the creator and the artistry and just expressing who you are as an individual. It was like, well, now you can make money doing this. And then it became an animal. It became a machine, and it still is. And this machine is bigger and nastier than it's ever been. So now we live in the influencer era. It don't matter if you're on YouTube, Instagram, any social media platform has influencers. And when you have influencers, it pretty much tarnishes the entire experience. You can't trust anything they say, because what do influencers do? They influence you. Their job is to sell you something. And if they're being told what to sell and what to say, you can no longer trust them. And at that point, for the people that want to be influenced, God bless them if there's money to be made. But for people that have a hobby and love and they want to, you know, especially the guys that have been around for a while, right? Especially the guys that have been around and seen it turn into what it is.
Exactly.
It's awful. It's the first thing people do when they get together is, oh, let's shoot some videos. We got a network. I got to get your viewers over here. You got to get mine over there. And what can you do for me is what it comes down to. Well, you know.
Yeah, I found that point interesting, Joey. I didn't even think about that. Just the relationships between reviewers seems like before it was like a brotherhood. Now it's a transaction. You know.
Yeah, it's all about money
for the most part. For the most part.
I still think there's genuine people. Don't get me wrong, dude.
No, and that's the problem.
I've experienced genuine people.
Golden era.
Shout out to the golden era.
What's up, Sam?
What's going on? Oh, you guys can hear me, right?
Yeah,
we hear you.
Real good, man.
Nah, I love this topic, man, and it's too bad I gotta go. I got some people coming in, but yo, Joey's right though, because I mean when I got in the game some 7-8 years ago, there wasn't a lot of us out there, for one, and then for two, it's like back then we all did it for the love. Now it's like nobody do it for the love anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody have a schedule they have to make because they have to get those reviews out. You know what I'm saying? I try my best to do it when I'm ready to do it. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it's hard. It's hard enough when you got to go through life and everything else. But then when you're told or you're asked to do something because they sent it to you, I don't think it's genuine no more. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to the love. That's when everything start coming back around. When everybody start doing it because they love the fragrance and not love the cash or the money that they might be getting, because not everybody's making money. Let's be real. Not everybody's making money. There's only a few that's actually making real money. You know, I mean, I think I got a monetized check every 2 or 3 months. I don't get money from that. So I do it because I love fragrances and nothing else. I'm not going to do it because somebody tell me to do it. Period. But that's all I wanted to say, man. My boy, my brother Joey was right on point with all that, man. I appreciate it. I'm going to be listening in the background. I got some family coming over. I got to do my hosting job. So peace out.
Oh yeah, bro. Great
Much
to see you.
love.
Y'all check out Sam Broom sweeping up.
Shout
Great
out
to see you, bro.
Joey, I love that. I love that people like that smell, man. Everybody at the job love it too. So peace out, everybody.
Good. So good.
Later. Well, also thank you, Eugene, for the $10 Canadian. More money, more money, more money. More money, more problems. Shout out to Juan, Fat Boy Fragrances. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're feeling better. Was not part of those days. YouTube has been great for me. No, I mean, we're not saying it's not great.
Like I said, we can't generalize, but we got to speak. Like, if I'm going to speak as a whole, the majority of it's trash. There's still great people out there.
Right, but like with me, I don't bite my tongue. I just come out to say it. I know people that have been doing YouTube that stopped doing YouTube because of views. And I'm like, you're going to stop doing something that you really like doing just because you're only getting about a couple hundred views a video. That's fucking ridiculous. Because if you're into fragrances and you love doing this and you really want to, you know what I'm saying, get somebody to smell something because you enjoy it, why would you stop doing it because of some fucking views? It's like, you know, you're not going to, like you were just saying, you're not going to get the views that you want all the time. That's not how it goes. Some people are attracted to people. That's why they click on their videos, because they like this person. You don't stop doing something that you love because of money. And that's the problem. Because I remember I was watching YouTube years ago and people was actually really loving Polo. They was really loving, you know what I'm saying, these fragrances. And it's like, damn, I used to watch this person. And now they're not doing it no more because of views. And I just think that's stupid. And then now you got people doing videos and clapping and dancing. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, so I was, and it's not a shot to Jeremy. I just think he's corny. I mean, I was watching Max and I ran into Ross with the English laundry. That's how I ran into Ross with the English laundry stuff. But I just think people be doing too much. And yeah, it is it's a money thing. That's cool. Get your money. But is that what it's all about? Because if it is, you don't love it anymore. Then you're just doing it for the money.
You can tell someone that genuinely has a love and a passion versus someone. It turns into homework. It turns into work. Like, man, I don't want to do this bullshit ass video, but I have to, because if I don't, I'm gonna get left behind.
Like Tammy said right there. Do you see how many she meant reviewers today complain about the efforts to upload a video? A lot of them. That never happened until the monetization started. There weren't any. There wasn't any, Luis. There wasn't. We didn't have to worry about super chats. It was just, hey, yo, I got that new Creed Aventus. Like, and not by batch, like literally it was the new thing. It was, hey, I got Creed Aventus.
Listen, I said this, I've been saying this for the last year, like a year and a quarter. When super chats started being pressed, Joe Anthony, you noticed a whole bunch of other people started live streaming. And I don't want anyone here that's watching to feel like I'm talking about that. I know Juan does live streams. I'm trying to think who else is in the chat here live streaming. But one thing that I noticed is when that super chat option got introduced, that's all you hear about now. They make it look, they glamorized it. You know what I mean? And I remember a time, like we were just talking about doing live streams, and there wasn't an option to make money. There was no way to send this and send that. You know what I mean? You made your AdSense and you went on with your business. There'd be people that would get sponsor codes for fragrance websites. They get a little cut, get a little commish. And that was all cool. I remember Robes 08 had one with Fragrance Canada, right? Fragrance Buy or whatever the fuck it was called.
It was Fragrance X and then Fragrance Buy, Fragrance Canada.
It all started with that. It started with getting like the sponsorships with the websites, and then came the free bottles, right? And then came all the other bullshit. And to answer RXL's question about cloud chasing, well, cloud chasing comes with being an influencer. Well, they call it networking, right? But it's I think for the most part it is cloud chasing. But then it's also part of the machine. You have to network with other people to get your traffic and audience up. You know what I mean? But when the super chats started with the live streams, they totally the whole vibe changed when people started pressing getting money and shit. Like I always said, you're never gonna hear me pressure you into doing anything type shit. And I have to talk about myself personally. I got demonetized right when YouTube was able to get monetized. If I was in it for the wrong reasons, my ass wouldn't be here today.
Almost 10 years later.
10 years later, and I stayed making content, stayed buying fragrances, stayed making parodies. I always found the absurdity in Fragcomm, and that's what I would make fun of. I would troll. I would talk shit. I would call shit out. I mean, you go chronicle my fucking Joey Cannoli channel, and you're going to see how Fragcomm evolved and how I felt about it as the years went on. You go back to 2015 when I made that Jeremy video, and that's when it really shifted. That's when it shifted. I mean, it's wild to think about it. This is a great topic.
Yeah. Another person, man, with Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. That's one person that he cared about fragrances. So, and that's why I'm saying now, like I know when somebody like you said, you can tell when somebody caring, when somebody don't care. And I know a lot of people, they buy fragrance. Let me buy this fragrance to get these views. Like, nah, man, you're supposed to buy what you want to buy, not because you about to, you want to get a certain amount of views. Not, but for everybody else that's keeping a real, salute to y'all. That's why I'm in this live right now. I know who's real and who's fake, So
yeah, man, you can spot it. Hey, shout outs, Joe.
Yeah, Joe, for sure. Yeah.
Well, y'all check out Joey's channel if you haven't. There's the link to his video. Great to see Michelle here, the Udo Pentagraph. Great content over on Instagram under that name. So y'all check her out. But great to see you. If you're doing this for the money and not primarily because of the passion,
people see right through it.
Exactly.
Now it's welcome though, but like this whole new generation of reviewers, it's normalized. It's normalized. You're not gonna like. It's weird how things evolve and things change, right? And that's pretty much what's going on here. When I look at the current state of the community, it's hey, what up, Anooj? It's pretty much been in limbo since 2015, in my opinion. It's been stuck in the influencer era. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It outlasted the golden era.
Yes.
And I don't think it's ever gonna end. I really don't. I think it's only gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and more oversaturated and wild and I don't know.
A lot more fakeness. There's gonna be a lot more fake people coming out. So
what up, Jim? Yeah, you can see the fake fox, Joey's trip. Yeah, hey, let me just say something real quick.
I got you.
Shout outs to Ash. Rest in peace. I don't. Most people don't know who the fuck Ash is. That breaks my heart. And I remember when I found out that he passed away, it really bothered me because you see all that fake love, you see all that bullshit that happens when celebrities die and musicians and people hop on bandwagons, or even when real people in our life pass away. Now everyone wants to say something nice about us, but when we were here, they didn't give a flying fuck. Fugazi. They could care less. Well, with Ash, when I found out that he passed away, not Ashen. It was Ash 4246. I can't remember 100%. But he did that Lay Mallet video. He was known as the Lay Mallet guy. He had Asperger's, and people would just roast the living fuck out of him. And this guy was so smart and had so much knowledge, and no one ever wanted him to be a part of this community. They treated him like a redheaded stepchild. Shout outs to those that know what that is. They treated him like he was just a freak. And I feel the same way with he may even be watching BP Wool, Brad Wool Slayer. Brad's been around maybe longer than I have. And he's been consistent and had the most videos uploaded, but no one gave a fuck about him. And that's since day one. So, we call it the golden era. And yeah, we were close, but even then, it was that pick me energy, right? It's like when you're in school and you're playing sports and you're the last kid to get fucking picked. That shit hits. And with Ash and people like Brad, who's still with us, I always root for the underdogs. I'm always gonna appreciate the forgotten. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like there's people that have helped build this community that were pillars, and I just want to make sure that that legacy lives on, type shit. You know what I mean? That they're not forgotten about, and that's really what it comes down to. Big rips to Ash. You guys can go check out his channel. He's got one of the funniest fucking videos of all time. He changed the title of it. I would quote it all the fucking time. But yeah, everyone made fun of Ash Stinky. Everybody. People have been fucking savages since day one. But
Would you say that some may have considered Ash disabled?
It's funny after having that conversation. Yeah. People thought he was on coke. People thought he was coked up.
Okay.
He probably had ADD and Asperger's.
Right.
But you see this obscure guy with these big eccentric facial expressions and eyes, and he's kind of talking all over the place, and you're like, this motherfucker's on drugs. But he wasn't. He wasn't on drugs. And I just, man, people are cruel. The internet's cruel. And like I said, you got to have thick ass skin to put yourself out there. And now more than ever, with how many people have access to it. My Mickers, big rip to my Mickers. I regret never meeting Dan. But yeah, people don't know who the fuck my Mickers is. I think BFL is the one, and that's gone that people remember the most.
Do you think that he's acknowledged more now since he's become an ancestor, than when he was with us in this life?
Uncle Carlos?
Yeah, Carlos Powell, the biggest of rips.
The biggest rips.
If you
the
will.
uncle of Fragcomm, absolutely.
The gay uncle of Fragcomm.
The gay uncle, out of respect.
The gunkle, if you will.
The gunkle, the gankle. Dan was only 34 years old. Now that I realize how young he was and how close I am to his age now, like being that he's only 4 years older than me, that's awful.
Right. You get that paradigm shift when you're 18, somebody that's 30, you're like, oh shit.
It's like an elder.
You consider them an elder. And then when you come there and you're like, wow, I'm just
damn, I can't believe
I'm just figuring stuff out,
I did not know. 34.
34 years old. What a time to go, man.
33. Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh? I'll be 34 next month. I'm tripping out on that shit.
That's wild. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. Time has flown by. Yeah, time has flown by. Even just looking at my old videos when I was a kid and seeing that it was all documented, it's shocking. It's fucking shocking. You look at yourself like, damn, who is that guy?
Right.
Joy, you ever look at yourself like, man, I was fucking beautiful, and I still am. But my appeal is changed. My appeal has changed as a man.
Sure.
I'm not the fresh faced kid, but I'm a man. And it's not that it was better; it was just different, and it's awesome to look back on it.
Right.
Real shit.
So that's cool though, Joe. You had like critical years documented, bro. I don't have that. I have some pictures and random videos here and there. You know what I mean? But it's like you got your 20s, your late teens and 20s on camera. Almost like a certain so and so who also remained nameless, who was filming it at school. Keeping a time capsule of certain events.
Listen, man, I was a product of my environment and a product of the times. And you can see it.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I mean?
I love going back because you remind me of my my times being that age and living the late 2000s, early 2010s, and just the energy and the fashion and the music then, and it's just cool to reminisce. Man, I'm a type of person I never wanted to be like that dude that was stuck in the past. Like when I graduated high
Mhm.
school, I never wore that varsity football jacket again, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be somebody that's like, oh, I'm stuck in high school, I peaked then or whatever. But and then there's a lot of pictures of myself and other stuff that I kind of discarded, and I wish I
Mhm.
didn't, man. Because now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, it's okay. You're not living in the past just because you like to revisit it,
But that's
and
nostalgia. That's called nostalgia,
it's
right?
that's
Like
yeah,
that's
exactly. And I don't, it can be overdone, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it, man. I don't think there's
I'm a
anything wrong
very
with it.
nostalgic person.
Right.
I'm a very
Yeah,
nostalgic.
Nostalgia.
myself as
too.
well. Myself as well. Myself as well.
You
So
know, I surround myself with the things of the past because they bring me comfort type shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
right,
Uh,
right, right.
Makes me feel good. Yeah.
it makes you feel good, my guy. That's and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean?
You know.
There's one thing to live in the past, and there's another thing to carry it with you. You know,
Yeah.
and
Right.
that and
Exactly. That's
that's it.
awesome. That's powerful, dude. That's a powerful quote. Absolutely.
Exactly. Absolutely.
Etch that into the walls of Fragcomm. Fuck.
Yeah. Jim's been a part of the walls of Fragcomm for a minute too.
Jim's
He used
been
to
subbing me for a long ass time.
long time. Someone say nostalgia. Yeah, Tammy, this has been like almost the last half hour has been just a big nostalgic trip. Because at the end of the day, to know where we're going, we got to have seen where we've been.
Mm.
And, at the end of the day, where we were and where we are maybe not necessarily the ideal situations. It's one of those, it's almost like one of those, the beginning of the movie where like a Deadpool or something where it's like, you're probably wondering how I ended up here.
Yeah,
Funny
type shit.
story.
Because your fucking body parts are all over the floor and shit. Like
Ex-
you're probably wondering what the fuck went wrong.
Exactly. You probably want it, or like there was a movie that I was watching recently and it started in reverse. It was really crazy. It was a really good movie, but it was something fatal rules of attraction or something like
Fatal
that.
Attraction.
Yeah. And the movie started and you thought like that was the beginning, but then really in actuality when it end, I mean that's also Paid in Full. That's so many different movies, but I just finished watching this movie the other day. Again, shout outs to Yumi, but for telling me about it and us watching it. But yeah, it was just one of those situations where it was like the beginning of the movie, and then by the time the movie ended, it's like right back in the same thing. And it's like here we are right now in this moment, through the monetization, through the, super chats and
Transitions.
the
Right.
dramas and
See
every
now it's live streams. Live
yes.
streaming has finally crept its way into Fragcomm. Podcasts and live streams have been around since like the early 2000s. You know what I mean? And Fragcomm is always late to everything. It's always like 3 to 5 years behind what every other community's doing. And now we're at the point where everybody wants to do live streams and shit. Now we're at the point where everyone's you super chat. You know what a super chat means? You go back 5 years. You tell me what the fuck that was. You know what I mean? Like you can see it. It's different. Shit's different now.
You go back 5 months. You go back
Yeah,
last.
go back last year. Listen, you want to talk about nostalgia? You know what I noticed? When 2020 hit, everybody became nostalgic. When the pandemic happened and we were locked up and shit, everyone went back to the past. That's why all those video
Yeah.
game consoles weren't on the shelves. That's
Right.
why everything was so hard to get. That's why every old show had a resurgence.
Oh shit.
That's why The Sopranos made a fucking comeback. Like,
Absolutely.
Welcome
Shout outs,
Fetus,
man.
everyone.
Absolutely.
but that's it. Nostalgia exists always. But when 2020 happened,
Oh,
we
yeah.
all went back. What's he got?
I don't know, but I think it's a fucking purge.
That's somebody's coworker. Hold on a second. Who is this?
Okay.
Okay. Oh, he's got that on average. Oh shit.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I lost my whole train of thought.
if only this person showed up a few days ago on a certain stream.
Oh, I would have liked that.
Yeah. So,
Cheers.
wow.
Hey, salute. It's been a wild week.
It has.
It's been a wild week over here. There you go.
Yeah,
I wonder
well,
what does Fetus think of the journey of Fragcomm? You know, how did we to get to where we are?
oh wow. Just end
That's
it
kind
all.
of some, yeah. That
Right.
basically
shit.
sums
Well,
it up.
When you look back at where you started and where it's ended up, you think that instead of pushing on, you might as well just end it all. Wow, that's powerful.
that's deep.
That's powerful. Yeah, that's deep, man. Oh wow. Mm. Well, and then I wanted to mention a few things. Like, there was another stream. This is a while back now. I don't know, man. I listened to a stream. I think it was Badge Code. Someone raised the point that the people that are in the Fragcomm community and stream, that they're lonely, that they're missing something in their life, and they're lonely, and that's why they're on here. And I push back against that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, keep in mind, obviously, the pandemic, because of isolation, that that gave wings to a lot of streams that might not have existed if the pandemic didn't happen. To be fair,
Yeah.
right? So there was that missing the social interaction, because humans we're social beings, man, period. To varying degree, it depends on the person, but that's in our nature. That's how we survived. That's how we made it to this point,
Right.
by forming small tribes and gathering resources and progressing to our current state. So you always kind of have that innate need to connect with like-minded people. And I say that to say this. I understand that sentiment, but I feel like it's more so, look, okay, I'll give an example from my life. Working in nightclubs, I really never cared to ask my guys what they were wearing. You walk into a nightclub, dude, in Milwaukee, especially any decent sized city. Now, Milwaukee clubs are not all that, but they're a good size. All right, it's a fairly good sized city, so you get some decent sized clubs. A lot of ball players will show up, hang out. When you walk in, dude, you're getting hit with like people's cologne, women's perfume, marijuana smoke in there that somebody snuck in. You're getting hit with a lot of different things. It's kind of overwhelming, and I never really took the time like asking my guys like, "What do you wear?" Some people would ask me about the Versace, the Poro, but never really discussed it. And recently, I saw one of my buddies, and he was talking to me about cologne, and I saw his collection, and I want him to take a picture. He had a fake Aqua di Gio, okay. And the Aqua di Gio, the bottle was like the style of Aqua di Gio, but it was blank. But somebody printed something out, a laminate, and then pasted it to the bottle. Believe it or not, I'm dead serious.
Damn.
Okay, so
I believe it.
And this is one of the dudes that I know that wears
What
cologne,
up, no?
and he's actually, I'm
I
32.
know.
He's younger than me. Okay, and he's still, he's unmarried as well, and he still goes out a lot. And he's one of the people that I know that wears cologne often. The other thing that he had, okay, again, keep in mind he's in his late 20s, a new formulation of Obsession by Calvin Klein, which I was kind of taken aback by that. And then he had a fake Blue de Chanel, okay, and then that was about it. I think and I bring that up because, okay, this is an outlet where you can connect with like-minded people that also have a collection, that also have opinions, and you guys can discuss and compare, and make recommendations. And I think that's really cool, and I think that's something you're not going to find that when you just go out. You know what I mean? I mean, you could potentially, but I feel like more so this community is about a bunch of people finding their tribe, because you're finding like-minded people with a similar interest that a lot of other people have only a very passing knowledge of or interest in. Would you guys agree?
Yeah. His community is a niche on the internet, and now the live streaming in Fragcomm is a niche within a niche. But you're noticing that more and more people are starting to stream. You notice that the community within the community is starting to grow. It's funny. I'll say it, I said this before. I'll say it again. I could give a flying fuck. The live streaming community in Fragcomm was the mafia. Okay, and it was that way for a long ass time. And no matter what stream that you go on, you will find mafia members because that's what they enjoy and that's what they love. To go back on what you commented about being lonely, I do think that there's a lot of lonely ass people, but it's so much more than that. You can't generalize and speak for everyone. So I completely agree with you. But you can tell the lonely people where this is their life compared to the people that are like, I'm thriving. This is healthy for me. This is a good thing. This is, making legitimate friendships and relationships. I love to entertain, right? I love to entertain people when I do these live streams. My goal is to entertain, but I also made sure to create a community, a family where it's like, it's like, what's the show? Fuck, I'm showing my age. Cheers.
Where everybody knows your name.
Where everybody knows your name, baby. You go to some other live stream in some other community, they don't know anyone. They don't know shit from fuck.
Maybe
you know
if you super chat enough, they might.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That's the validation is my name on the screen.
And it's pay to play. It's like you're gonna buy
pay to play. To do that in this small ass community is fucking hilarious. It's actually embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing because no one here is big enough to be fucking walking around with that mentality. You know what I mean? Pressing them super chats and shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's a damn. Hold on a second. Bing stepped on my mixer. Oh shit! What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, it's Heather Green. She's got lashes on. That angle was terrifying. You look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
Turn your camera the other way though.
Yeah, don't look at us like that.
Turn your phone to the side.
You know what? Throw the phone out.
Turn the phone to the side. It's like this. Turn it like this.
I need to take off my glasses. She got me fucked up. I'm in the moment.
Look good, Heather. I like your lashes.
Those are magnetic lashes. I can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah, Jacob, you can.
Yeah, she's cute today. Well, she's always cute, but
she's always cute. But today she looks a little, like a little aristocrat. Look at you.
And she can't be looking that good. Shit, I'm gonna come over there. Shit.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm not comfortable wearing them. I'm not comfortable wearing them at all. I'd rather do the Maybelline falsies.
Okay.
It's a mascara.
I appreciate Jim keeping it real in the chat right now. No, Heather, you look very nice. You did startle me because you got that white ass complexion like Casper.
So I know it.
I'm white, but I'm not that white. You know what I mean? You're like a boneless, skinless chicken breast that just came out the fridge.
Well, you're also Sicilian descent, so
I am Sicilian descent. Does that offend you? Am I a minority?
No, I'm just saying.
Can we stop this? Let's just stop right there, Heather. Honestly, okay. I didn't really want to acknowledge you. You listen, Heather. All I'm gonna say is you look well. Okay.
Okay, and thank you.
I'm glad we could remain friends. Anyway. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. I honestly, I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later. Great. I'm gonna just stay in the chat.
Heather? They're gonna come in here breaking hard.
Okay.
Yeah, she left.
Oh man, I feel bad.
You said, "Am I a minority to you, boy? You funny, man. You is hilarious for that."
She said that though. You heard the way she said that, but you're a Sicilian.
I was just stating a fact.
Okay. Well, all right. Maybe Julian should come back. Anyways, listen. You fucked. See, I was on a roll. I was in the fucking zone, Heather, and now I'm all over the place. What was I trying to say?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, Jim. There it is. Rudy is the luckiest guy in Fragcomm. Jim said no one in Fragcomm used to live stream. There would be moments where they would go live. Like we used to go live on Blog TV 10 years ago, a couple times a year. You know what I mean? Or we would do a single live stream where we sat with 5 bottles of cologne on a glass table just talking.
Mm-hmm.
But if you dead ass want to fucking step and try and tell me that we didn't start this shit on the fucking regular and everyone fucking did the same exact thing, get the fuck out of here. Stop it.
Before the goofy shit. Before all the goofy shit.
Before all the goofy shit.
All the goofy.
Before all the
clapping their hands and spinning around and
crazy. Shout outs to Jim for keeping it real.
Absolutely. Shout outs to Jim. Shout outs to everyone. I mean, damn.
Joe, you ever watch a live stream that's not in Fragcomm? You ever see like the gaming community? You ever see
Pat
like
McAfee? I watch every day.
Podcasts, right? How do they run their shows the way these are ran? Are
No.
they no?
The closest one, and I'll have to shout him out right now. Is he actually came on your channel, which is why I'm shouting him out. The Chaotic Truth.
Correct.
That's the only other one that does a similar format, but he still does it with his own discussions and topics.
Yeah. My man showed up, flexed, tried to get subs, never came back.
Right. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's the only other person that I've seen run a similar style show.
Correct.
Otherwise, non-Fragcomm related. Everyone else is like, oh,
you get validated by sending tips.
Right.
You get your name on the screen, but they're not like, oh, what up, Montrice? What's going on? They're like, oh, $5, thanks. Anyways, so Joe, what were you doing? Like, that's how they
even miss. Like, I was a part of a live stream with investing, and they didn't even read my question because it wasn't big enough.
And that's a flex right there. You know what I mean?
It was like, oh, your $2 super chat
ain't
sorry,
shit.
Can't make it.
Those are Fragcomm numbers. Right. So when I see people walking around high and mighty on that shit, I'm like, sometimes you just need some of that humble pie. You know what I mean? Like this is some small fry shit going on here.
I'll be in other lives that it ain't got nothing to do with fragrances, and they be people, and they just be like, somebody can send them a $15 super chat, and they act like that ain't shit.
I wish.
I'm like,
they wish, right? Like,
yeah, I'm like. Motherfucker, you ain't Jay-Z. I hope you don't think you Jay-Z because you're not.
Right. Don't act like you ain't gonna use that $15. Don't.
But that's why I don't even engage in a lot of people's channel because I know they full of shit. I don't even engage. I just see other people posting their videos or their streams on their channels, and I'll be watching all of them. And that's crazy how people really act. But by us being a small community of people. That is kind of crazy to me how they just think they on some high level.
It's crazy. It's fucking baffling. And it's only getting more and more infectious. More and more people are doing it, following in the same footsteps. And it's fucking crazy. Yeah, $20 ain't shit, Tammy. Yeah, listen, you go on those big gamer streams.
Doesn't even get noticed. Damn.
That one porn star goes on fucking Dr. Disrespect stream. Drops $2,500. She's obviously got money like that. He won't even acknowledge it. $2,500. Yeah. Best porn star.
25 who?
2,500. Like 2,500.
Oh, so she didn't give him her check.
I'm saying
she gave him her check.
That's a video right there, right? That's a video right there.
That's a minute for her.
One that broke her back. Yes, correct.
That's like 2 months.
Yeah.
That's so like 2 months. That's like all that fucking is. I ain't gonna say too much. You did all that just to get somebody your shit. Like, okay, hey, what?
Acknowledge her, my dude. He was like, word, okay, like the H3 podcast. They get people sending them thousands every day. They don't even highlight it. They could give a fuck. The chat's going so fast, they can't even keep up with it.
Right. They don't have moderators. They're just like, oh, okay, yeah.
It's
they're just doing their own thing. They're not even really.
They're not paying attention to the chat.
Exactly. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit
because they're at that road. You know what I mean? They're at that level. They're at that fucking place. Anyway, shout outs to Adriana. She broke her back at TwitchCon. Porn star.
They think they at that level.
They think, and that's why it's funny. That's why I like to talk shit. That's why I make parodies. That's why I laugh at the absurdity because there's some whack individuals.
I gotta say something about right quick. I received a text. I'm gonna let my girl know that was a joke. I know she told me she's watching. That was a joke. I'm not going to nobody's house.
Hello.
Look what Arxel said. You had to pay a monthly fee just to comment on Kevin Samuel's channel.
Kevin Samuel.
Subscribers only mode.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. I mean, rest in peace, but I wasn't a fan of him. But
I wasn't.
I was a fan of Max and Joe and all y'all. I was a fan of y'all. And when you start disrespecting your own people, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, that's bold. That's bold. But that was part of his appeal. That's why he was as controversial. That's what made his living, was acting that way, which is whack. When it comes down to you as an individual and having a respect, like, nah, you're just trying to get a check. You're just trying to get, there's no balance.
I get it. You wasn't getting the views you wanted, so you start doing something else. But come on, man.
That's a bold ass transition.
Yeah, big one. But it's gonna be more. So I can't trip too much. It's gonna be a lot more people doing that. A lot more people.
Yeah. Well, now you have all value male bullshit that goes on, and you got the Tates, the Andrew Tates, and all this, and there's a whole community of dudes out here. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the Kevin Samuels effect is what I call it. You just got a bunch of the same like-minded people, and it's like, damn, yeah. At least be original, yourself. But you know what? Who the fuck am I? That's
who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you doing all that, bro, like, I need to see your degree. I need to see your psychology degree. You know what I'm saying? You getting on YouTube, that's fine if you want to try to give advice, bro. But I need to see your degree.
No, definitely.
Yeah, but people need to look for leaders because they're not their followers. The world needs leaders. And the world needs followers. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. I can't even debate that. Sorry, that's true.
that's it.
Cardi B live. We need more people like her in Fragcomm. Damn. Cardi, like, she may not be appropriate all the time, but she definitely, like, calls a spade a spade. She's not like going to smile in your face and then leave and talk about you later. I don't care who you are. If you appreciate the $1 donation, absolutely.
Listen, I ain't rich, baby. You give me $1, I'm gonna be like, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. And I'm going to acknowledge you too.
Oh, absolutely.
Great to see Ross TLTG. Y'all make sure y'all check out TLTG. Y'all make sure y'all pre-ordered Evening Mystique from Zaharoff and or any of these Zaharoff Z Creative fragrances. Great to see. And thank you for the 669, of course. Joey, Montrice, Heather, the chat, out of respect. Shout outs to Ross. Thank you so much for the 669.
For sure. That's what's up, though. See, and that's another person that cares. But did any of y'all see the rig Jake Paul fight?
I'm gonna watch this shit. The exhibition trash? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
I'm not gonna pay no money. There's no money in that. You're fighting UFC retirees in the 50s. You're in the prime of your life. They're not even boxing. Listen.
Yeah, but you ran for Mike Tyson though, so it's like you don't want to fight no real fighter. You want to.
It's all that exhibition bullshit. But you know what it is? It's just a check, man. If Silver gets paid.
I just don't. I don't know. You can get knocked out from getting hit in the shoulder, but whatever.
Yeah, well, you gotta fall. You get paid to fall.
Right.
They want to see you fall because it stirs up shit. Like, can you believe it? Can you believe it? And
can you believe my shoulder hurts?
Right. He was laying on the ground like, damn. How about those 1 cent PayPals someone was sending you one night? Listen, that's whack. Let me just stop for a second. If someone genuinely only had a penny to spare, they wouldn't be sparing it. You know what I'm saying? Right. When you send someone a penny, that's a sign of disrespect. Get the fuck out of here. But also, it was a friend, so it was a joke. But yeah, listen, if someone's only got a penny to give, they need it more than me. You know what I'm saying? Like they're trying to be funny. But you give $1. What? What happened? Like the inside of a Cracker Barrel in this bitch. What's going on in here?
Wow.
Where the biscuits?
Say hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom, don't show me. Don't show me.
You look great.
I don't know. I look horrid.
Come over here, baby. Come on. Hold on a second. Tell her. Come on. Get your mom over
Joy
here.
doesn't mind.
We know she's fine, Heather. Tell your mom to come over here out of respect. Come on.
She's not going to.
She look like Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side. Tell her to come back. Tell her to
She
come.
said that you look like Aunt Sandra Bullock in The Blind Side.
What?
Oh shit.
Oh man.
Oh.
What a stream. I hope y'all are liking this stream. Like literally liking it.
He's unfiltered.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like always.
I'm here for a good time. I got. Oh, look at her in the back.
That's in your blood.
Yeah, I'm wilding out. I'm sorry. Hold on. Look at her. Whose mom is that? Okay. Bring it back. What are you doing? What is this? Take off the magnetic lashes. Let her wear them. Hold on. Can she hear us?
No, she's got her headphones on.
She can't hear us. Why is she whispering? But like she's about to tell us a secret about her mama. Stop it. Hold on. What's going on?
I'm not filming.
Okay. Ask her about your eyelashes. Oh shit, she's still processing the request. Okay.
Hell no.
Beep boop beep.
What's the request?
I said ask your mama what she thinks of your eyelashes. You got the
What do you
magnetic.
think of this, these magnetic false lashes?
I knew there was something going on there.
Yeah.
She's got lashes on. Oh my god. They're pretty.
Yeah.
Aw, looks like a dove. Like a deer. A female deer.
See, Montrice, that's the most Caucasian moment of the night. I'm out. I'm out. That would never happen in any other household. I'm done.
That's my sister and mom, so.
Listen. This is why they laugh at us, Heather. This is bullshit. They said, a female deer.
They do that to joke around, though.
You got the raisins and the potatoes. What the?
In the meantime, this is something that I've been eyeing.
And then you got Joe trying not to laugh too hard. I can see it in your face.
Oh shit, 24.
What the hell you know about that? Okay.
Jack Bauer.
I mean, look at the notes, and it's made for men and women, and I'm like, oh my gosh, these look cool.
Yo, back in the day, that was a big hype in Fragcomm. Was those 24? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, they discontinued them in 2019.
Said not the sound of music.
24,
the sound of Heather.
I didn't know they had a perfume that was, well, fragrance that was named after the show, of all people.
They got 4 of them.
It's good though. It's good though.
Yeah, it's good.
Even the elixir is good. 24 elixir.
Oh, honey, I can't. Let me tell you, people talking shit about Heather, sleeping on Heather Green. You can't get this entertainment anywhere else. This is too good. Oof.
Only the cannoli verse.
Heather, you look like Bella in Twilight.
Yeah, right?
Oh no! Oh no! I don't want that comparison.
Team Rudy or Team Julian?
Okay.
I had to.
Heather, show us where they put the spicy mayo. Come on.
There we go. Oh shit.
I'm sorry. I gotta stop. This isn't my
filter, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
But yo, Joe, have you checked out the Dunhill custom yet, man?
No, I haven't yet.
The apple is crazy. The apple here is crazy.
Hell yeah. We got a guest. What up, though?
Oh shit.
It was good.
Heather, I can smell.
What'd he say? I can smell you?
I can smell you.
Mm.
It's a Twilight reference, you fuck.
I knew we.
Yeah,
She
I'm
went
not
off
a fan.
It is a fucking Twilight reference.
Damn.
I was trying to play off of Joey's joke saying she looks like Bella, and I'm Edward saying I can smell you.
When she walks by the fan, right?
Yes.
And then
Yes.
he like suspended by her smelling shit.
Well,
Yeah,
fucking money burner gets no play.
Yeah, the
around
whole
here. Holy
movie's
shit.
creepy.
Heather, you shouldn't be judging what other people enjoy. Come on, Heather.
I know, but I can't. Even people that love the books did. There was a lot of them that did not like the movie, but they loved the books. So
Yeah, I was a big fan.
Heather, where can I find a woman to marry that has your accent? Because I love it.
anywhere in Western North Carolina or East Tennessee. That's all I can say.
That's all.
Western North Carolina
or East
throw
Tennessee.
Your hands up. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head. Spin it like a helicopter.
Oh.
What do you think of that?
North Carolina.
Oh, you made me turn her camera.
Up.
She turned her camera off, Kevin.
Hey, listen, it's not the first time a woman's looked away when I came around.
My coworker is more looking than you are.
Oh.
Whoa. What? What did she just say?
Oh.
See, you see what I'm talking about? See, that's that shit I'm talking about. Heather's a fucking savage. See, people think she's a
I have my moments.
You hear? Did you hear what she just said, Kevin?
What did she say?
Say it again, Heather.
Oh man. I said my coworker is more lookable than you.
Oh,
good Lord!
See what I mean?
I came in with
what I mean, Kevin? You see what I mean? People don't listen.
I have my moments. I have my moments.
And Melissa said more looking. What does that mean?
I said lookable.
Lookable, is that a word?
Yes, that is a word.
Lookable. Lickable?
No, no.
Them lashes changed her.
Did Heather just get eyelash extensions?
Yes. Magnetic.
No, that's what the Maybelline falsies are for.
Heather, turn the camera.
You can be as mean. You can be as mean as you like. I thought you were a 10 before the lashes, and you're a 10 now.
See, that was great. That was definitely great, Kevin. Because
thank you, brother.
Keeping on the up and well, I mean, you know, you like Acquadigio. You got good taste in fragrance.
There you go. Oh shit, she got that black and white. Oh wait, damn. She had that.
You actually do look pretty hot with the lashes, though. Good for you.
Strangers in the night.
I forgot who called it yesterday. They said that she's gonna. Oh, it was Styx who was like, she's gonna have a "she's all that" moment.
Mm-hmm. She'll come down the stairs
and come down the stairs and
her mama.
Yeah.
Yeah, she came in. She gave me one of her thermals for tomorrow at work.
Thermals?
Thermals, because it gets cold in that store. Just like it gets cold at her job in the doctor's office.
We call them long johns around here, but I know what you're trying to say.
Good thing we can fit in each other's clothes.
Lookable is not a word. We just looked it up.
It's on Urban Dictionary, okay?
That's not a real fucking dictionary.
He yelled it. He was like, I'm putting my foot down.
I just gotta say, my unaverage thoughts are that every single person on the panel is absolutely lookable, for sure. You know, just gotta say,
I'm biased.
Everyone who is
sorry,
here
I'm biased.
is very lookable.
What do you mean you're biased? What is this, Heather? Who are you?
Yo, she done changed, bro.
She
Since the
changed.
lashes. Yeah. I
Full
mean,
of
it's my
weight.
first time meeting her, but I can already tell she's changed.
Those magnetic lashes are so putting weight on her brain, and she ain't acting right. That's what happened.
All right, I'm taking these off.
No, you
She
keep
got
them
to wear
on.
more.
No, don't take them off.
Thank
Don't
you,
take them off.
Anooj.
You take them off, I'm leaving.
Don't take them off.
Don't take them off.
Keep them.
Look, she got that
Oh.
devil and angel on her shoulder. She's like, dang.
She's looking like she's looking like Heather Kardashian.
You know what? I have to show one of my plushes.
Oh, this is gonna get weird. I knew if I stuck around.
Are they stamps?
What the fuck is that? Is that a Godzilla?
Yes, it is.
What do you do with that?
I don't know. It's a collectible.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need more than one to make it a collection.
It
As
was
far
a
as I can
gift.
tell, you're collecting lashes more than you're collecting stuffed animals.
She's already got two.
No, these are the only falsies I have. I bought them today. I wanted to try them. So.
I think Heather's turning into a bully. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up. Like, we're seeing the origin stories unfold right now.
She's she's like Lindsay Lohan in Mean Girls after she
was
got
just gonna say, this is a Mean Girls.
Okay, I will
origin.
say this. I've actually roasted a friend of mine's dad by saying, "Why does he look like Frank Burns?" And I know people won't get that reference unless you're older, so. But he got it.
Heather, I'm gonna be honest. I'm older. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Frank Burns from MASH, the irritating doctor that was.
Do any of us look like we were around when fucking MASH was on the air?
I saw the reruns.
Nah, not when it was.
Hey, MASH was the shit.
My
that
father
show was the shit.
Yes.
But that was reruns. That was reruns of MASH.
I love MASH. That's all I know.
Anooj, thank you for the $13.99 Canadian. Great to see you here. Above average Joe, hardest working in the chat. Thank you.
I want her to wear them lashes every time she get a point because I like the attitude. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Good Lord, Montrice! I thought you were getting married.
I'm not comfortable wearing.
I'm not trying to. I'm not. I'm just saying I like her attitude.
Montrice, it's not no Tyler Perry movie. You can't just fucking do whatever you want. All right, this is real life. This is real life.
Trust me, I'm not trying to. I ain't trying to get at her. I just like the attitude.
I feel like Heather smells like Heather, you smell like bread pudding, don't you? Turn full screen Heather real quick. Look at her. Come on. Who are you? I don't even recognize you anymore. I feel like I'm looking in the eyes of another person.
A tan. I give her a tan.
It's an alter ego.
It is.
I said I give her a tan.
Heather, you're supposed to reply to that. You're supposed to acknowledge that. Oh, you broke her. She's got to reset.
Beep, beep. Yeah.
Just wait till her prom glow up. Yo, Heather's gonna come to prom and be the biggest bully in the room, no doubt.
Good. I can't wait. I'll be there.
Oh, you know what? Schlonghammer said it best though. Cindy was right about you, Heather. You changed.
Okay.
Look like
I know, but what she said about me felt like an insult because it makes me feel like I'm a terrible person. Of course, she said, no, that's not what I meant. And Schlonghammer had to come in with a response to her basically saying, do you really know what goes on backstage when you've not been there? And so, yeah, so.
Kevin had a comparison though, really quick.
Yeah, I wanted to say Montrice looks like the exact midpoint when Steve Urkel's turning into Stefan Arkell. Like he's right in the middle.
Damn.
Oh shit.
Damn. Damn.
It ain't an insult.
No, it isn't.
Virgil though. Yeah. Yo, someone's laughing.
Someone really found that funny, Kevin.
Heather's looking up Steve Urkel right now on Google. Look at her. She's really
I'm still looking at the other fragrances because they look so interesting, and I've never seen a gender neutral fragrance like this.
Does that offend you?
Even though no.
Good. That makes me happy.
Michelle's
men
on
wear women's
point.
fragrances, Heather?
What?
Can men wear women's perfume? Is that okay?
I do not know.
I'll say yeah.
Are you from Tennessee?
I mean, I'm 3 hours from it.
Really? That's interesting.
He about to talk shit. He just don't know what to say.
She rolled her eyes. Dude, I don't know who this Heather is. This is crazy.
Please.
Damn. Yeah, basically, Mel. Damn. But all that being said, I think this is where I'll end it for right now because Heather's clearly got to recharge.
Gotta get ready for tonight.
Has
gonna be over.
Heather ever done like a New York accent, a New Jersey accent?
I
Lord,
would
my
not
mother, yo.
want to do that. I don't want to insult people.
I don't think
How
they
you
would.
know?
Wait. You don't want to insult people, but you said that Kevin was like unluckable or whatever it was that you said a few minutes ago.
Well, I don't want to make the last thing I would do is make fun of somebody's accent. I'm not going to do that.
Make fun of their face?
Over their accent.
I'd rather you accent than my face. I can work the accent. I can't change my face.
Well, because that's because never mind. I'm going to go because I got to write and have quiet
What are
time
you
before I
writing?
come on. So
Quiet time? You gotta have quiet time before you come on?
prayers.
Okay.
God bless.
There you go.
Light a candle for me too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the jabronis.
Are
and
you
Julian.
Gonna the lashes? Are you keeping the lashes during? Oh, she left.
She left.
She gone, bro.
She left.
She's
She
a whole
was
new
like,
woman. That's a woman right there. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
everything was cool until you came up here, man. And she was like, you know what? That's it for me.
I don't know, Montrice. I came in friendly. I was complimenting her. You know.
Damn.
Damn, man.
That's
You
Heather.
first of all, you started off with the Twilight reference. First of all,
Not the eclipse. He's got the
yeah.
eclipse. Yo, show me that Breaking Dawn. You know you got him there. How do you got that near you?
I got all of them, bro. All of them. I got ones I ain't even
Thank
that
you,
sealed in
Raph.
plastic. Them
I like
boys about to be worth some money.
For the
Yeah.
$5. I appreciate you, Raph. Thank you so much.
Raph.
Shout out to Orthodox Love. Exactly. H Green, Cannoli Prom, April 15th, 2023. Y'all make sure that y'all stay tuned. And Cannoli Mafia Forever, 69.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Damn, the Twilight.
Team Jacob or Team Edward before we end the stream?
Team Jacob.
Team Jacob.
Team Edward.
Jacob, man.
Jacob, yeah.
Team Edward.
Team Edward?
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Well,
See, that has to change. White is wrong.
Well, we ain't gonna get into that part.
Heather's about to come back real quick.
She's gonna be like, "Oh, this is a topic I could relate to."
Excuse me. What did you just say?
Yeehaw.
I'm on ashes off for
Why
this.
don't you say that to my pa?
1 minute, let me get my sleep.
I'm gonna have to. I know I done hurt like 15 people's feelings, but that was a joke.
He said like 15.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Well,
what a great stream. Thank you, Kevin, for stopping by. Thank you, Montrice, for stopping by. Heather, if you're still listening, you know it was great to have you. Joey, great to have you on. Julian, also, shout outs to Julian. Shout outs to everyone who came by. Thank you to everyone who super chatted. It really, really means a lot. And yeah, hope y'all have a good one. And
So
we don't know how many days it's been since Heather Green's changed. We don't know how many days it's been since Armani changed, but I know one thing's for sure. They gotta stop discontinuing all their good fragrances. In the comments down below,
cut that shit out.
and y'all make sure y'all have a good night. Later.
Ooh, there we go. That's it. That's it right there.